Yo, man. Oh, let me go ahead and get us right. Let's get us right. Okay. Block Giants, we back with that one, man. Hey, how you feeling about that Sauce Fifth Ward little intro, John?
It's cool, man. I like what he's presenting. I like everything that the product he's putting out for many different reasons. But uh, yeah, this is dope, man. I didn't even know this one came out.
Yeah, hit me I think on like you told me to start checking things on around Thursdays. Like,
Mm,
so it came out Wednesday. I was like, oh yeah, right on time. Um
nice. What'd you think of
uh
this?
I thought, well, you already know how I feel about Sauce, and like I said, same thing you said. Like on so many levels, I mean, I respect his career in a lot of ways. But this joint right here, I feel like it's needed. Like, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
It's fun. I mean,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
there's still that little undertone of, hey, we'll do something to you if you play. But
yeah.
but it's fun. Like I like how they got back in touch with the chop and screw, like, and made it like relevant in 2024. We ain't heard nothing like that since like ASAP Rocky, really, kind of. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I mean, but like it wasn't done like how they should be doing because it's from there.
yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly,
So
exactly.
like that's why it's like I thought it was so lit. To me, I thought it was perfect because it's summer. That's a summer banger right there for me. That makes you want to get in the car and like, when you go, okay, now it's time to go. It's a fun vibe. Like, I like that type
Hmm.
of. It's dope. I liked it on a lot of levels. And then also, so I had to go check because me and my friends we used to have little monikers. He used to call me Sauce. He call him Sosa. So when
Mm.
I heard this song, I immediately had to go check and see if Sosa dropped something new because he can't be
Oh, okay.
outdone by Sauce. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
then Sosa dropped a whole album on him. Like, you know
Oh,
what I'm
wow.
saying? I was like, okay, so I started peeping that. So I'm come back with something from that because a lot of that was fire already from what I heard. You know what I'm saying?
And
So that
who's
was
this?
lit.
Sosa? It
Oh,
just goes
Sosa
by
Man.
Sosa. Oh, Sosa
Sosa
Man.
Man.
Okay,
Yeah,
there we go.
he
No,
used to be
see,
signed. Yeah, he used to be signed to TSF, but he signed to Taylor Gang.
okay, because yeah, a lot of people use Sosa, so I just want to make
Oh
sure
yeah,
I
that's
know
true.
who.
Yeah, not Chief Keef. Yeah, not Chief Keef.
That's Chief Keef, AZ. Shout out
Mm,
King Sosa out here in
mm.
Vegas. Like, there's this
That's
Sosa's a
true.
name. That's why I was just like, yo,
Yeah,
wait. Let's make sure we clear. So,
that's a powerful name. Yeah, you're right.
yeah.
Sosa Man though, signed to Taylor
Sosa
Gang.
Man. There we go. There we go.
Been doing this thing for a minute. He started with TSF. He's still TSF. He just signed with you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Because
Yeah,
I think that's
no.
one.
For
Yeah, no,
sure.
I think it's
For
dope.
sure.
I think it's a good look for the TSF community. Like all the fans, like they're dropping consistent projects. They never stopped. Um, yeah, they're getting the streets ready for summer, man. I'm just with it. I'm just with it.
They're doing the Stacks label model.
Hello.
You watch that. If you watch that doc,
Mm,
you'll know what I'm talking about.
I didn't
They
even watch it.
they
Can't even
pioneered that
cap.
shit. You'll see.
Can't even cap.
You're about to learn. As soon as you watch it, you're gonna be like, oh snap.
Definitely. Gonna peep that. It's on my to-do list. I've been busy. Been
Hey,
very busy.
it's all good, man.
But
But yeah, thanks
I
for sharing
forgot.
that one.
Oh yeah, for sure, definitely. But yeah, Block Giants. I'm Ink T to the G. You got a part in the studio. Looking a little messy, but we working. We working. But yeah, I'm over here with my man Dose Definitely. This man Richter, like I said, and this is what is this, episode
34.
34. It was so hard. I stuttered on your intro, man. I gotta do better than that because I had to really like try not to like insult you. That was really hard for me, brother. I had
I'm
like
saying it seems
a
like it's
brain.
hard.
I know, right, bro? It was like a glitch. I had to like really like say
Listen.
something just regular. Like I was like that was crazy. I had a brain freeze like for half a second. And I'm here with my man Richter.
Mm.
I was like, ooh,
Hey,
that's
I
damn.
think you should just keep the insults coming. Just keep it natural.
He said keep it natural.
We started off the
Uh,
pod with a good song, so it won't be like you
yeah,
started it off bad. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of this is oh sorry. This is Block Giants episode 34. I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. I'm excited about this one.
What we got?
I've been planning. I'm not planning. I've been actually doing some research, a little more than usual.
Okay.
I'm just really excited about today. You got some good topics. I got some good topics. I just actually had a question for you though before we even get started. I
What's
just
your
got a quick
question?
question.
What's your question?
How how much allowed as a man? How scared are you allowed to be of the supernatural?
I don't understand the question.
Okay, well let me give you a little premise then. The past, I think it was 2 days ago, I was between a hotel hallway, doing a video shoot, but this video shoot was over.
Okay.
Um, I'm going home. Everybody's asleep, midnight. I don't live here. I'm walking, going through the hallway. All of a sudden, these hallways got doors, I guess. I didn't notice them because they're always open. So I'm walking,
Mm.
and all of a sudden, one end, other end, and other end, they both go, and just all start closing hella slow at the same time. And I'm walking through the hallway in the middle of it by myself with the lights barely flickering. And I'm like, if any dude hop out of any one of these corners,
Mm.
I'm throwing these hands. Like
Oh, yeah,
it's
yeah,
no
yeah.
big deal. No
Yeah,
big
we ain't
deal.
playing games now. We ain't playing
Yeah, for
games.
sure. But if Jason Voorhees hop out this thing, like you know what I'm saying?
Oh, then it's Usain Bolt.
What I'm finna do? Like what I'm like. So then I start thinking about how, as a man though, how much am I really allowed to be scared of the supernatural? Because I was thinking, track shoes,
Oh yeah.
like, and I'm not doing the white girl, and I'm not
No, no, no.
tripping on nothing. I'm leaving everything behind. If I knew you, I knew you. Like
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
I was thinking about that though. Like what's your opinion about that?
I guess it's for me. It's hard because this is loaded when it comes to like this whole like man thing. But um, uh, I mean, if you believe in spirits and demons and God and the devil, then you shouldn't be. Why wouldn't you be scared of supernatural stuff? Like,
Thank you.
so to on one end be like, I don't believe in. I believe in God, and God is He made all. But then be like, man, ghosts ain't real or whatever, whatever. Right? To like, it's just like, all right, like
Right.
it's cool, man. So that's why it's like for me, I can't get too caught up in that. I think once you've had experiences, you can't unsee unexperience, and
Yeah. Hello.
I think that's where like you can't even question people sometimes when they just gone through some shit or they see some shit, and
Mm.
um, I don't think it has any merits on you being a man. Like again, like you said, you could be Royce Gracie, John Jones, Tank
Tank.
Davis.
Yeah,
You
for
could be
sure.
Tank Davis, but if
Right.
it's Jason Voorhees, what's he gonna do?
he gon' he
He gonna
gonna
hit him with that counter punch after the machete drop? Like no, like so that's where it's like I don't. I feel it's a little loaded, so I can't go down that road in terms of like the whole manhood shit. But
I want to say like I didn't feel it was loaded because I was thinking like as a man
that's what I'm saying. What does that mean though? As a man, meaning like
because
I have to leave. Does that mean I have to like fight if there's a woman? Like that's what it's so
no
loaded
no no
that
no
where
because I'm
that's where
no
it's like
I didn't feel it was loaded because I felt like as a man like we're taught that like hey in a dark alley somebody's like that like you know what I mean it's just automatically like that's just what it's taught like you know what I mean like
that's not what everybody gets taught though.
really
That's what majority of
mm,
us get taught. That's what you were probably
mm,
taught though, right? You
yeah
know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm
yeah
saying. Like
oh
this is why I like
mm.
when you ask these. This is why I feel like these are loaded. When sometimes the
Mm.
question could have just been like, "Yo,
What would you do?
can you believe in supernaturals? Like, do you believe
Oh no, I
you know what
do
I'm
believe in
saying?
supernatural. That's why I said,
Yeah,
how
yeah.
loud are you scared? I said, how much are you allowed to be scared of? Like, because I'm like,
It's
I do believe in it. Like,
if you're I don't that's why I say I don't get the allowed part. Why does I have to be allowed? Because I'm a man. I'm not supposed to
pretty
be
much,
scared.
pretty
I'm not
much.
supposed
So
to be
like,
scared. But
yeah,
every
pretty
person that
much.
goes into a cage or a ring is scared. Every person that
Right,
flies over to Afghanistan is
right,
scared. So these
right,
killers who we know actually kill people are scared. So why are
right.
we this is what I'm saying. This is where for me it gets loaded and I feel like I'm walking into a landmine to where it's easily can be misconstrued or misled. So I don't like
Mm.
going to that minefield. I'd rather just not walk over there, kind of thing. But
Okay, okay. Well,
you know
I'll
what I'm
tell you what
saying?
I did. I looked around and said, man, whatever, hop out of here, man. We gonna figure it out. We gonna figure it out. I ain't gonna
Ain't,
hold you though.
ain't
I
got
walked
nothing to do
real
with your manhood.
slowly. I
Ain't got
walked
nothing to do
real
with your manhood.
slowly and was looking behind me the whole time. And please believe them AirPods. I turned these bitches off. I'll tell you that much. These bitches was off.
Me
I
ain't
walked
nothing
real slow.
unmanly about that at all, dog.
I walked real
That's what I'm
slowly.
saying.
I
That's
walked real slowly. Head on. Poltergeist. I was spinning. I was
yeah. I got
What?
some like legit supernatural stories that like real
Oh,
shits,
oh,
but I'm not talking about them today. So
oh yeah, we don't have to. But
nah.
no, I
But
believe we could
that's why I'm like
definitely. Yeah, that's why
this
I
whole
said
like
I
man
believe in it
shit.
too.
I'm like, yeah, I get you, but trust me, dog. Like,
No, because no, I thought no, I think it's interesting though because like it just goes without saying. It should go without saying. Every opposite has an equal and opposite attraction or reaction. You know what I'm saying? Like
okay, yeah.
there's a
It's a
yin and
balance
yang. There's
for sure.
always a certain balance. Like there's a God, there's a devil.
Hmm.
There's regular people. Maybe there's natural and maybe there's supernatural. Like I
There's the
mean, there's gotta
saints and
be.
the demons or whatever they
Yeah,
call them,
yeah,
but like,
exactly.
yeah, you got
There's like if you can't have one without the other. So it's like that's just like if they said like they found out randomly like vampires are real. Like if vampires are real, that means they're all real. Like everything is real. Like you know what I mean? They all have. I mean, they can't just have one without the other. Like you know what I mean? So
yeah.
it's just interesting. Like I used to watch them in like a lot of the vampire shows, and they'd be like, we can't tell everybody. Like we're threatening everybody. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
That's
I
the
used
X Men
to,
shit.
facts.
You know what I mean? We hide our
Biggie.
mutanality. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like that whole. Woo,
They had to stay
yeah,
under, especially the Morlocks. They had to stay on the sewers with because they look different. You know what I'm
they were
saying?
like,
Because they
yeah, they're
couldn't
all
walk.
nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit was
Exactly.
crazy.
It's a whole
But
different.
like, no, I just thought it was funny too because you had a topic up here when they was talking about. I want to say, um, oh wait, hold on. Before, well, actually,
Yeah. No.
yeah,
Let's.
I want to get the sad ish out the way
Yeah. Let's
first,
do what we
actually,
gotta do.
because I ain't gonna lie. This one actually snuck in out of nowhere. Yesterday,
Or we can do
rapper Julio Fulio, was murdered at his on his birthday at his birthday party. Um, that was a tragic. It's RP. Our prayers and healing energy to your family. Nobody should have to lose their life on their birthday, like at their own party. Um, I'm telling to say. Not something to say. Because yeah, that's something to say. Willie Mays, man, Willie Mays, man. Like, okay, now the list is starting to get sad, man. That's my man, The Catch. Come on, man. Willie Mays dies at 93. I'm sorry, passes at
93.
93. Yeah, but like, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
a long life, man. He's seen some
Like,
shit, fam.
mm, I was watching some highlight footage back when they were doing the old timers games when he was like
Mhm.
55 and he was still out there.
Hustling.
Like I was like, yo, like, can you imagine what he must have been at 18, 19? Like if he was out there doing that, like I'm like, yo, at 55, I'm like, come on, fam.
And look at the players around that, how they were playing at that time compared to him.
Right? Right?
It's like, who put them in slow mo? No, that's the
No,
regular
no,
dog.
no, that's just him. That's
That's
just
the
him. They
regular.
didn't have that back then. They didn't have that.
Yeah, he had them wheels
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, truly gonna be missed. He brought a lot to the game. But
on and off the field. Yeah,
yeah, definitely just a stand-up individual who we truly missed. But like this is one of those things where it's like it's beautiful to see that somebody got to be 93 and do what they
exactly.
loved and be great. This is one of those beautiful things like that. It's a loss, but it's also our gain as well. Like you know, so that's definitely one of those where you say that's a homecoming. You know,
For sure. For
definitely.
sure.
And also, this one hit a little different. This one hit harder than I thought it would. I just looked up and it said Donald Sutherland, my dude. That's my man's. That's my man's too. I ain't gonna hold you. He's got over 200 movies to his credits, producing credits. He's the father of one of the best actors in the game too. Like you know, just man, another good human being on and off the screen.
I mean,
Just
how long you been in the game? We ain't heard no creep stories.
that's what I was just telling the boss about that. I was like, man, been in the game 60 something. Bro, they said he was on MASH, fam.
Yeah,
I I watched MASH. I don't even remember seeing. That's
that's what
crazy.
I'm
'Cause he was
saying.
looking young. Like, well, come on, fam. He's been in the game too long,
And
fam.
that's when Mash we had TVs like this big. It was like
hmm
he wasn't gonna get the back people. The back
That's crazy though, fam. Like that one right there, bro.
people.
Because he's like a staple, fam. I want to go on the limb and say he's like the white Morgan Freeman, bro. Like, like, yeah, like,
Okay.
yeah.
Alright.
Man, he.
I mean, depends on how you look at Morgan Freeman.
Uh, I know, right? You know what's crazy too? Because I said that right, and then I just looked right up over here and was like, oh, this my man.
Hmm.
Yeah, but that's all the like I said, that's all the sadness I want to get out the way. I just want
Yeah,
to say RP, prayers and healing energy. Everybody we mentioned, mm, everybody we mentioned, prayers and healing energy to their family.
Like, relax.
I know.
Stop. Don't be petty. Just relax.
I said prayers and
You've been doing good. You've been doing good this episode. I'm proud of you.
I woke up a Christian.
Hey, here we go. So speaking
Well, I mean,
of
not a true Christian. I mean,
Morgan Freeman.
that phrase, you can't even say that phrase like that now. Like that phrase, that means so much. You know what's crazy? Things that are so embedded in your natural vocabulary, you realize like are just really not the things to say. Like, oh, you Jewed him, or I nigger rigged it, or like, I mean, you can't say things like that. No,
you
but
can't.
like, no, it's crazy. Like, oh, because no, I have the boss over here, so the boss will just be sitting there like, I can't believe that person said that. I'm like, what? And then I'm like, oh, you know what? That's crazy. That is crazy when they say it like that. Like, but it's just so like, when they have them old phrases like Indian giver, like that's crazy. Like, how is that what? Nah, that's crazy. Like that's America. We know how to divide. I know that. We know how to just you know what I mean? That little subtle divide. Like that's crazy. But sorry.
We got to keep a narrative going. Slap a little label.
Culturally,
yeah, slap a label on it. Oh, you took that back? Oh, he's an Indian giver. It's like, okay, now everybody knows what that means. That's what that is. Okay.
I'm like, the motherfuckers never even gave you nothing.
Like, you took it from them.
I know, right?
It's crazy.
What are we gonna call them? American takers? We call them American givers. We call it American givers. We used to call them discoverers.
Like, yeah, no.
I ran to a discoverer the other day.
We took their land and they wanted it back. So it's like,
we ain't having that. and they weren't. So anyway, moving along. Yeah, we got the sadness out of the way. What do you want to? What was on your mind that you want to bring up?
I was just gonna move to the land we just mentioned.
Oh yeah, Morgan Freeman. What did you? Sorry, would you like to premise that with?
Yeah, I was going to, but
Yeah, go ahead.
You had to get your shit off. So.
Oh yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Definitely good.
Saw your man in the news again. Mr. Freeman.
That's my man.
And looking like the dark Professor X with the shaved head now.
Not too much on Morgan. Not too much on Morgan.
Okay.
Mr. Freeman. Mr. Freeman to you.
Mr. Freeman it is. Black guy.
Mr. Freeman. Oh God.
So yeah, he was going off about Black History Month. He was saying some shit. Just like that's not like Black American history. That's something I don't know. He's like his history is Black American history, but I'm like,
I think he was saying his history is American history, not actually Black history.
American history, but I'm like, all right, okay, isn't one part of here? I'm like, what is it? Yeah. I'm like, didn't you write all these books?
Like, you're the oldest nigga here. You was here for some slavery, nigga. Like,
you right? You was here for all.
You saw some shit. Now go ahead. What are you saying?
No, so I just thought it was interesting. He just popped out and was saying he's like, against that whole. He doesn't really rock with the Black History Month thing, and his history is like American history. I was just like, wow, that's interesting, especially for someone his age.
Right.
A take like that was very interesting.
I thought it was too.
So, what did you think when you saw that, or what did you think at first when you saw him looking how he looked?
I mean, I pod with the person who. Never mind, I'll let it go.
Too easy.
I wasn't upset. I wasn't upset.
Okay, I thought it was cool. I haven't seen him yet bald. That's why I was like, oh shit, this is what he's.
Oh, I have.
Okay, see, that's why I was like, this.
Yeah, it's been a minute. He's been a minute with it. Like,
he got the stunners on. He got the bald head. I'm like, that's why I was like,
looking like old school Morpheus for sure.
Yeah. So that threw me off. And then reading what.
And then the earring is funny. Like,
the
earring.
And then what he's talking about, I'm like, oh shit, Morpheus need to get out the phone booth.
Morpheus on the other pill.
Right. I got another.
No, but let's see. My personal opinion about. First off, I want to say, Mr. Freeman, illustrious career, high respect. Very first time I heard him swear was in that movie, The Wanted, with Angelina Jolie. It was the most hilarious thing I think I've ever heard. So don't do it again. But it was funny. Oh my God, it was. Is he from America? Right?
I think so.
Okay, cool.
I never heard him like really doing English.
Okay. Because, like I say, he has no origin story. We don't know where he's from. He just popped up 40 and just been aging ever since, slowly but surely. Like,
I'm telling you, he Moses.
yeah, for sure. Really, real life Moses. For sure.
Yeah, he was him. He's
Yeah.
just here.
But yeah, I like how he's got a great way with words. He said when they mention Black History Month, it makes his teeth itch. I've never heard a statement put together that's just is very visually stimulating. Like I caught it like in my head. I was like, I could imagine that. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you
Yeah.
ain't brush your teeth for like 2 months, I think they would itch or something. Like, right? Like, I don't know. Like, that sounds crazy.
Furry.
Like, yeah, something. I don't know. So then I was thinking, like, how did I feel about Black History Month? And then I started thinking about it.
Mm.
Do we really celebrate it? Like, and if we do celebrate it, how are we celebrating? And how do we want to celebrate it? How do we want to be perceived to celebrate it? Because I think everybody's major plight is it's the shortest month of the year. They do bogus-ish, like serve chicken and waffles at our public schools. They do weird. Like they don't really celebrate other. What they do, they do a Black Friday sale or something. Not Black Friday. They say some like sales, Black History Month sales, and like there's no rallies. There's no people speaking. There's no. They just monetized it in the media. They didn't like. There's nobody celebrating nothing. Like, I could understand if there was like a parade or two. Like, you know, like there was not even a parade, a blimp, like something like. Let the minister finally speak for once. Like, you know what I mean? Let him get out of his office. Like, somebody who speaks for the people. Like, do something that's Black. And like I said, don't have a sale on watermelon. Like, that's a slap in the face. Like, you guys do weird-ish. Like, so yeah, I thought about it as a Black man on some real ish. All the time I've been on this planet, did I ever just in February, the first day of February, just walk outside the house and just see a group of people in daishiki and you know what I'm saying, just
Kufis on.
talk about, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. What's up, brother? Peace, brother. Like, peace be with you, but like, no. I've actually been in schools where the white person will be the teacher trying to explain Black History Month and get all the shit wrong. Like, and I'm sitting there, and then they'll look to you like, hey, that's true, right? I don't know. I'm the student. like,
Wow.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I just like I said, out of my time here in America, see, I don't know where it is, and in Africa, they don't got a month. It's Black History Year. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but like I said, yeah, every year, all year, twice on Sundays. I mean, but yeah, like I don't really feel connected culturally more to my people between the days of February 1st and 28th, 29th, every other fourth year. Like, do you?
No.
I mean, do you feel connected to people? Because you know you have. So.
Oh wow, yeah. Here we go again with that.
I mean, you said let them fly.
Hey, I just wasn't ready. Thought you was gonna be on your best behavior. Hey,
I'm trying.
20 minutes. I give you that, man. That's dope.
I'm a work in progress.
Hey, I like it. Of course, I care about my peoples and all that.
Of course, I know you do, man.
But this whole month thing, yeah, it's like you said, it's marketing, or it's just Americanized. That's all. It's Americanized, right?
Right.
Like we think Cinco de Mayo is like Mexico's Independence Day, but it's not.
I have no idea what that is. I don't celebrate it.
But you know what I'm saying? Cinco de Mayo is for when this small town kicked out the Spanish, but not like Mexico, but like the small town fought back against the big behemoths, and basically like a 300 kind of thing, right? They're outnumbered, outgunned, and they won. And that's what started kind of like pushing the Spanish out or whatever. But that's why.
So it's more like an independent type of thing, not like freedom. Okay.
But as I'm saying, it's not clear, right? It's just all marketing. Right. Because when they celebrate their 4th of July, their Independence Day, it's in September. and we like, oh, football, let's go. so by that time,
we'll take a day. Like,
yeah. And we don't give them Latino month then either. Like, we should probably give them that month, right? That's what I'm saying. See,
they don't have Latino month?
They do. It's March.
Yeah, like,
it's in March.
Because it's.
I don't know.
It's
It's not.
longer than
It's not the
February.
Mayo. It ain't the Mayo, and it ain't
It's the Marcho.
September. So,
It's the
so,
Marcho.
so for me, man, it's just all politics. It's all marketing. It's a reason that corporations can try to utilize it for however they want. It's because America loves corporations,
Facts.
and then they can start making their tax days so you can get these days off. Martin Luther King, President's Day, etc. So it's all just part of the machine. Like you said, man, it's not really like that's not FUBU. I'll just say that it's not for us by us. It's for
Mm,
us, but it ain't
mm,
by us, right?
right.
Like we ain't trying to make sure we have seminars or like TED
Yeah.
Talks that are highlighted for that month about history. It's like
Not
no, we
even a
live.
panel or nothing.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, like nothing like
nothing.
that's happening really, and
Ever.
um, yeah, it's I'm gonna just get off the train here because I could go on
Yeah.
some other
Yeah,
some
me
other
too.
pro
That's
black
why I
shit,
was
but I'm
like,
not gonna go there. But yeah, man, I just it's cool that we have something, but it's nothing I take pride in, and I'm sure many of us don't take pride in like the month, but it is what it is.
I'm gonna end it with by saying instead of us, I noticed that we are a culture, and I want to say I'm speaking for myself. I don't want to say I'm speaking for Richter as well because I'm going to jump on a ledge a little bit. But I want to say that I notice we do resemble a culture that is very pro complaining and not pro doing. Um, so I noticed that if we complain a lot for 10 years about how we don't feel represented correctly for Black History Month, why hasn't a group of Black people or people of color gotten together and said, you know what, this ain't no Black Lives Matter ish. This ain't no we're trying to get a buck. We just going to go ahead and do something for the people. Like, and if one panel, let's say 10, 20 people in each city, just try to do that on a weekend, one weekend, you like 10 people, you do it, your city for a weekend, but 10
Mhm.
people, every city, just don't have to be the same weekend. Just pick a weekend in that month.
There's four. Usually,
Yeah,
usually at least
yeah.
4 weekends. Like,
Yeah, or
yeah,
pick a Tuesday and a Thursday, like
right.
whatever works for y'all. It's the month, like you know what I mean. Like,
Exactly. True
put
that.
something together, put some paint where it ain't, like you know what I mean. Like, and
Yeah.
then go ahead and make something about your community because I would feel like even if the rest of the world, outside world, didn't celebrate my blackness, I did in my community, and I did my, you know what I mean. Or even if I didn't throw that event, I showed up to an event like that and was there with my people for communion. Like, you know what I mean? So a
Mhm.
communal thing for the culture. Like that still counts. Like, and I feel like who knows? You did it this year with 10 people. Now people thought it was lit. Now it'll be 30 people want to come in. Like, you know what I mean? Next thing you
Mhm.
know, next thing people are offering you venues to do it at because it's all people. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's community. Like that's how things like that get started. Like, you know what I mean? So like I said, as people who are complaining, and I'm one of those people who do complain about how I just complain for 5 minutes. Like so check in with me next year and see if I don't maybe I don't know do a turkey drive or something or just do something for the community like you know what I mean or
Mhm.
by
Mhm.
next year when it's Black History because I skipped it I smooth I put my head in the ground so I'm one of the same people I was just talking about so instead of me complaining about it let me put some boots to the ground and put some paint where it ain't.
No, I mean, I feel that. I'll just lastly just add on real quick that like you don't have to wait for that month either. Like you
Hello.
said, you could do that next month or whatever. So like,
Mm.
I love and appreciate you stepping up and saying all that, but also just I don't want people to get the message mixed where it's like you don't gotta wait till next year. You can
Hell
start.
yeah.
You can start next week. You can start
Hell
tomorrow.
yeah.
You can start right now. So,
Hell yeah. I
and that
agree
could
with
be
that.
as little as setting up a function to meet up. It could be setting up a group chat with just Black people to just talk and open it up and say,
Mm.
hey, like start anywhere, but just start.
Mm.
And
Yup.
then if you want, like T saying, turn it up in February if you're already moving. But if you
Mm.
ain't moving, try to take February as motivation or line it up so
Mm.
that you can start then. But you ain't gotta wait. You know what I mean?
Bars. I
And
like
T
that.
knows that. T just gets on it, but
Yeah.
you know,
I don't
just
wait for
want
that.
I just want to throw I just want to throw that out
Yeah.
like yo.
Uh, but that's dope. I like what you said though, because when I that goes back to what I said earlier. I said in Africa, it's Black History all year. So be the same thing here. So that's lit. I'm glad you said it like that. Sure.
Right on, man.
Let's see. I want to go to this right here that you brought up that I thought was interesting. Where it said Louisiana will require the Ten Commandments to be displayed in all public school classrooms. Um, I thought that was very interesting.
This shit is crazy, dog.
What was your thoughts about it?
I just was like, yo, like I don't even know what the Ten Commandments are. And I'm
For
like,
real?
maybe this is why they're putting it in
I
there.
was like, oh shit, you don't know oh shoot. Okay.
I don't have that shit memorized. Um,
I mean, I got the gist. I
that's
got
what
a
I'm
question.
saying. Like, I know I've learned them. I know I've embraced them. I know I've carried them with me, but I
Right.
don't know. I can't. It ain't like it ain't like fucking
The fifth
like
one is like, yeah,
or like fucking what was that the Nation of Islam, the five nation, like when they just hit you, what's today's mathematics, God? You're
oh
like, yo,
yeah,
like
oh
just
yeah,
having to
oh
be like
yeah.
ready kind of.
Yo,
I've
I
never
hate
been
them
that
for
kind
real.
of
Not
dude.
hate them, but
I'm just
they
never
put
been
you on the
that kind of
spot.
dude where it's like,
Yeah,
like spot me up and I'm a, like, so that's why this kind of stuff never just
yeah. That's
stuck
not
with me.
setting me up for failure. I mean, that's not setting me up for success. Like,
Exactly,
yeah, for
exactly.
sure.
So I'm like, but living by it and all that, yeah, for sure, for sure. But
Right.
I thought it was interesting that like they've been taking out the Pledge of
Mm,
Allegiance and all this other
mm.
stuff, right?
That's what I was saying.
And then we're gonna see this kind of just creep up, boop,
Mm.
deep south, see how that goes. So I don't know, man. It's public school, it's the South. I feel there's so many little like wild cards to just be like, this is it's fine. like not to be mad kind of thing. Like
Yeah.
it's fine. Um, but I can see how some super lefties are gonna be super mad or whatever. But
Oh, there
for me,
was.
it's kind of like, yo, I just it all made sense. It's the South, Bible Belt,
Hmm.
red state. Like you just put all the little pieces in there, and there's enough to build enough to say like that makes sense.
Right.
Let's see what happens.
Right.
What'd you think of this whole situation when I brought it up? Were you shocked? Were you
I thought it was kind of you know me. I form my
extremely
opinions
unorthodox?
first, and then I go do some research.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. You gotta get your jump off
So
the feature for sure.
right. So my original opinion was what you said originally when you said I was there when they took it out of the Pledge of Allegiance. I was there when they took it out of the money. I remember
The money.
when they didn't they have "In God We Trust" on the money.
Oh, on the money. Yeah, yeah, my bad, my bad. I
Yeah.
thought you were talking about in the anthem. I was like, wait.
Uh,
Oh no.
I was there when they took off. You know, I mean, I was there for all those slowly phase outs of the good book or the good word or whatever, or this individual we deem as that. Um, I didn't really raise too much of a fuss about that because who knows if that's really how it, you know what I mean, it transpired. But my thing was the Ten Commandments are not really, I would say, a depiction of a specific religion, God, or anything like that. I mean, technically, yes, but I would say
Mm.
they're more like a fundamental basis of being a good human being. And that's like saying thou shalt not covet someone's wife. A lot of y'all need to read that in college classes. Like y'all 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 should not like thou shalt not steal. Hello. You see what's going on? Hello, like you know what I mean? Like just you know what I mean? Maybe a silent reminder that you could just be bored if somebody you're in class, somebody's talking, you don't want to hear what the teacher say, you just happen to look up and be like, oh yeah, number eight is woo, 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 woo. Like now that's in your head randomly. Like I don't see anything wrong with that. People were disputing that. I I think it's weird. Like I don't know. I don't. It ain't like the commandments are saying thou shalt vote Republican. Like
But
I don't
are
know.
these see for me? I guess it's like, are these commandments national things? Like, are they part of our national structure, or are they just religious guidelines or beliefs?
Mm.
I feel they're more on the religious side than a national thing of like protect my brother kind of thing. Like, it's a little further than that. Where
Mm.
I think one of them, it's like you shall have no gods before me, but it's like who's me? So it's
Oh, is
hard.
that is that in there?
I think that's one of them.
let me do some research. Research.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I should actually read the commandments.
Yeah, yeah. Like, honor your
Should have
father
no
and
other gods
mother.
before me. Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that
yeah,
one. But
like all those,
oh,
all those. But yeah, there's one where it's
they should have
something about
worship no
God,
other god before me. That was one of the commandments.
something like that. I feel is in there, and that's what I mean. It has heavier
Yeah,
religious undertones than I remember it coming off. But I feel they all were still good messages. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say the messages are
yeah.
bad.
The first one, damn, it's the very first.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, I understand the messages aren't bad, and I'm not mad at the messages, but it is a little too religious
Yeah, not. No,
instead
I'm
of
reading it now.
national wise. And that's why I was like, for me, all the little things add up. It's Bible Belt down
It's
there,
crazy.
it's the South, red state, like all these things line up to where I'm like, okay, I see why there it works and they want to do that. This obviously we're not near a national situation, but we'll see. I just want to see. It's like an experiment kind of
Yeah,
thing.
he should. No, I think he should have soft served us with this one. He should have started with 5 of the commandments, and
You know what
like,
I'm saying? Like
because
add
5 of
one.
these is really on timing. Like, you
Yeah,
know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying? 5
yeah.
of these, like, honor your mother and father, no murder, adultery, steal. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
everything. It's crazy
Adultery,
too. Yeah,
all that.
remember the Sabbath day, keep it holy. Like, that's dope. But you never notice. But I just noticed that's after all the other stuff about worshiping somebody we're not sure of yet. Hmm.
Hmm. Exactly.
They got to the first 4 are just straight about. Damn, that's crazy.
Hmm.
I didn't even notice because it's crazy because in my head when I thought about the 10 Commandments, all I remember is those 4, those
You
6.
remember the actionable items, not the
Yeah,
things that are
I don't
spiritual.
remember
The
that. I don't remember that break yourself. Like I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
remember that
You
whole
remember the
like.
actionable things. Don't
Yeah,
steal. Mom and
yeah.
dad, like the things you can do and control, but the other stuff you're like, that's I can't control it. Especially
I
as a
don't even.
kid.
You don't even
You're
remember
like,
that.
as a kid, yeah,
I
that's why you put it
smooth.
out. Because as a kid,
Yeah.
you don't even understand half that spirituality stuff. So you're like,
That
meh,
motherfucker said.
okay.
Hey, my man said. My man said. I think it says. You should have no other gods before me. Do it? I look. It's the first one. I'm like, oh shit. Oh, he got right. Oh, he got right to the worshiping me quick. Oh, okay. He didn't. Oh, okay. Yeah, he was. The next one was worship me and nobody else on the second one. Okay,
Right?
cool.
The second
Oh,
one.
damn. All right,
Make sure
cool.
you don't forget to remember
Yeah,
to
yeah.
worship me and not the other one.
Oh no.
Third
Third time. Third time. Don't play with my name. He on his Birdman. He on his. He on his Birdman. Damn. Like,
Yeah, man.
all
So
3 of y'all. Okay, cool. That's how
this
you
this
feel.
isn't
And it's the
this
third one. That's crazy. All
this
right.
don't make me irate, but I'm a
I
like,
do
hey,
see their
we'll check
side
back.
now.
We'll check back in on this. I'm not
I see their side a little bit. Like I said, can we start with like 5 and then maybe like start with the? Can we do like a Star Wars? Go like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and then see how
tilt
they
back
feel about it, and then yeah,
and then
maybe
bring Jar
depending.
Jar. Finally
Yeah,
bring Jar Jar
bring
in.
Jar Jar. Yeah, then bring Jar Jar in. You know what I mean? Don't play
Gotcha.
with Jar name. Don't play with Jar name.
Let him
You
earn
know
it.
what I'm saying? Yeah, let him earn it. Yeah, let's evolve as a society first to where we need Jar. Like bring him in.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? That's dope.
But
I like that idea.
my last thing on the Louisiana stuff, man. I just think the most shocking thing for me was it's statewide. It wasn't even like,
Ooh, city. Ooh,
you know what I mean.
state.
It wasn't
Mm,
just a
yeah.
big city. It was like, oh, the whole state, and that's where I was just like,
Mm,
ooh. But that was interesting, worth mentioning. We can move off it though. I
okay.
like your Jar Jar idea though. I'm with that.
Yeah.
Your
I
Star
was
Wars
ready.
rollout for the
Yeah,
community.
hell yeah.
I'm with it.
Like I said, we got some good stuff to talk about. Man. I don't even like, man. I don't even. We've just been having some, man. We've been having a good week. I like everything that's going on,
Vibes outside's been nice.
man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to. I've been really happy about this new Tylenol situation for me. I've been off that Tylenol. It's been helping me with my stress. I've been actually thinking about like if you were like to get pulled over nowadays, like I would just say some random like witty banter, like with the police and
Mm,
everything, like you
mm,
know what I mean? They would say like, "How's your day going?" I'm like, "Man, had a headache, feeling good now, off that Tylenol,
right?
floating home." Like
That
you know,
whiling on. That whiling
yeah,
on.
that Tylenol, yes sir, yes, that
I'm
Tylenol.
on that whiling on, dog.
DA, but you said the DEA is working to reclassify marijuana, changing it
Yeah.
to a Schedule 3 would be
Trace,
equal
homie.
with Tylenol. Yes,
Huge.
sir. I ain't gonna
Huge.
lie. I got a migraine as soon as I read that. It was crazy. I was like, I
I need
gotta
some
go
over the
check my.
counter.
I got.
over
I'm
the
gonna sit there
counter.
right now. I gotta check my local, you know what I mean? My
You can go
local
to Walgreens
pharmacy.
and get
My
you
local,
some
yeah. Go to
real easy.
CVS. Yeah, I need to hit my CVS.
The
Check on
dispensary
my.
game's gonna change,
They might start being nice to you now. They might start having an attitude.
or the price is gonna have to drop. It ain't gonna be so boutique when you can
Mm,
go to
CV.
Walgreens, go to CVS, get that Rite Aid,
Got it for the
get
low
that
ski
get
too.
that Dwayne Martin, or no,
For the
Dwayne Reed. My
low,
bad, Dwayne Reed.
yeah.
My bad. No
Get some
disrespect
of
to the word.
that. No, yeah, you can go to CVS and get some of that Zamarant for $8.99.
Zama Brand. That Tylenol. Woo.
Yeah, I'm saying like
That
I think
Tylenol
this is
Diva.
I think this is
This is huge, folks. This is
it's
huge,
no
man.
it's huge, but the thing is though the thing that you hit on that was people do need to take sorry goddamn I'm starting like a mother. The
He's
thing that
excited.
people
He's
need
excited, though.
to yeah I'm very excited. The thing that people need to focus on is the fact of what you brought up in the whole situation about the FDA and the federal government and what they're doing. They're still dragging their heels. Um, Slower than molasses. We could make everything, all the law and everything, all the world, but the thing is, how are we going to benefit, monetize, and not get arrested for partaking in such a great thing that has now been given to us?
Right.
I haven't seen that yet because I read the whole topic. I thought that was dope. Okay, cool, cool. I was like, oh, that's lit. I got hella jokes about that. Yep, woo, 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 cool. But let me go ahead and scroll to the part of where it can be used in real time,
Right.
like with no repercussions. Like and then I got straight to the people who really matter, the government.
Mhm.
They said, "Yep, we're looking into it." So, after they said all that shit,
But honestly, this helps with that. If they reschedule, then they will be more accepting to do the change faster. You know what I'm
sure.
saying? This
No,
expedites
I
the
understand
process
that. I
for
understand
sure.
that,
So yeah, I just want to make sure
but
people
you
don't.
ain't. But yeah, but you didn't hear them saying like what
No,
you're
no,
saying. They're
yeah.
saying we'll look into it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like,
No,
yeah,
but that's why we here. That's why
yeah.
we here. That's why Black
Hello,
Giants is here. Because we want to let them
hello.
know, like, hey, here's the part between the lines you might have missed.
The
Like,
gray.
yeah, exactly. Black and white, baby. Hey. Um, Sorry. So
It's only
yo,
fun when
going to
I do.
schedule three, going to schedule three, fam. I'm with it. I'm with it. I think it's dope. I think it can expedite this whole federal thing, so then these dispensaries can start having banks and having to still have competitive market where everyone can start affording medicine, like for real. It won't be
Hello.
just you know people that are fortunate enough to have extra income to kind of just use it. It'll be cheap, or you can get government stipends on it and discounts and
Mm.
stuff. So really looking forward to where we're at. Looks like the DEA is not dragging their feet, so shout out to them. I
I know. I was surprised.
never thought I'd
Definitely
give a
surprised.
shout out to the DEA, but yo,
Mm.
shout out to y'all for expediting this. I'm sure y'all are tired of picking up people for weed too. So they're like, yo, can I get
Especially when they
somebody?
smoke it.
They're like, can I go get? I want to get a cartel dude. Like, fuck this weed shit. Like so, yeah, and then they can focus on the fentanyl and the China, and DEA can go that way and stop looking at our direction.
Focus. Yeah, yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
hey,
yeah.
hey! As long as they ain't looking at us as much,
Yeah, hey, yeah, us, the community, because
exactly,
they're vast. They're vast, and we are many in number. We are
exactly.
many in number. Some of us are in secret, some of us are in plain view, but we are many in number, and we are strong.
Yeah, but we're gonna keep y'all posted on this. We keeping tabs on this because this is huge.
It's
Uh,
huge.
Lots of repercussions for people in the industry and not in the industry. People want to get in the industry. People with products that you know of now might be going bankrupt.
I
People
have a
might be
question to ask.
going
Oh,
5 times over. What's up?
I have a question about that actually. So, if they actually do classify it now as that level 3 Tylenol situation, will that make the process easier for people to own dispensaries or get their license for a dispensary?
No, technically, because
Mm.
the cities have already set their ordinances, and you know how they can only have a certain
Yep.
amount in certain, right? That's set. That's already in the law. So the state
Yeah.
state has to
They
now
go.
go and re-change it.
Mhm.
Then they have to vote and wait.
Damn.
So that could all happen, but it's going to have to take a while because the
That's
state
what.
was like, "No, we
Yeah.
got to get it moving, and this is what we needed to do." But now
Mhm.
when the feds come in, they're like, "No, that's cool." It's like the
Yeah.
state's like saying, "Yo, we set up all these guidelines."
Okay.
So yeah, it's going to be a little
Yeah,
different.
it's still a weird little web there. You know what I mean? They're interacting with right now.
100%, 100%, man.
It's a tricky situation. Like I want to say that. Excuse me. Let me go ahead. put this in for we die around here. I want to say if you can find a little loophole for your niche, I say go for it. I'm not
Oh,
gonna
for sure.
recommend anything. I do believe that this field right here that we're talking about is there's some ins and outs and some loopholes, but there's some big brick walls you're gonna face as well if in this field. So anybody who wants to get involved in that, good luck, and that's all I got. Because like I said, I never thought we'd even see this in our lifetime. To be honest with you, like I came from the generation of like down with dope, up with hope. Like say no to dope, say no to drugs.
Free T-shirts in school.
Like what Dare program, weed's
Bumper
gateway
stickers.
drug. I mean, all the propaganda,
Give me
gateway
free
drug.
binders. Give me all
You're
this
gonna
free stuff.
well, you smoke a joint today, you're gonna be addicted to crack and methamphetamines next month. Like I heard all kind of shit. Like if you just remember the commercials, you smoke a little
Right on
joint,
drugs.
your animals start talking to your pets start talking to you. I'm like, man,
The egg in the pan.
I'm like maybe
Set
I'll
your
some
brain on.
mushrooms, but not
Set
no.
your brain on drugs.
Oh yeah, the egg, yeah. And he was frying it, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Word, that's what it's doing. That's crazy." I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what shit they got. Like, 'cause my
Right?
shit don't do that. Like, what they got? Like, remember we had
That's
that whole
definitely a white guy voice.
conversation. Yeah, but I'm saying,
That's
remember
what
that
I kept
conversation
thinking.
with, huh?
That's what I kept thinking. That's a white guy voice. I don't know what kind of drugs he taking.
I'm like, that ain't no regular. That ain't no regular Tylenol.
Yeah,
That might be the Wylenol. I don't know what he got.
it's a pre-Mylenol.
Oh, like you gotta stay away from his dealer.
For real, dude.
That man got to get checked. He had that pre-fin.
He got crazy shit.
He said, I saw the pet in the commercial. I was like, I should remember seeing that commercial when the dog started talking. Said, "Yo, man, you gotta get off this couch, bro."
Forgot about that one. Dog, I forgot about that one.
I was like, "Yo, fam, if my dog started talking to me though for real, I would quit smoking. I ain't gonna hold you. Like,
Oh,
you got it, fam.
For
For
real.
surely. They got it. Like, they won that one.
Here you go, dog. To the dog. Here you
Yeah,
go.
for surely. Yeah, because you need it.
You
You need
need
more than me.
You need this. You need to shut the fuck up.
Because I'm done with all this. I'm done with all this. Matter
You're
of fact,
talking too much now.
yeah. He said, "You need to hit all this. You need to shut the fuck up." I'm stressing out now. Now I'm stressing.
Right? Hey, you talking to me now? Nah, you need to shut the fuck up.
Oh god, that's funny as hell. Oh, so many things I want to talk about, man. This is funny.
Let's
No,
see.
because okay, check it out. Right, this is random, right? And it's been happening, right? This is so crazy. It's been happening, right? It was just crazy. I signed up for an AI app that shall remain nameless. Um,
Interesting.
yeah, I thought it was weird. So then,
What kind of AI app? I guess
an
there's so
editing software app.
Okay.
Okay, something basic, something light. Um, and then I realized it's not basic and it's not light. Like, first off, this is how I got caught up, right? It asked me to do something to verify I was human. And I was walking, I thought it was funny because I was off the Tylenol and I was like, huh, that's funny. The AI wants to verify I'm human. Isn't that like kind of ironic? Like, and I thought that was funny. Anyway, kept going down the rabbit hole. And then I'm just toggling through features and it was like, hey, are you, like, so I was complaining about I don't have a lot of time for editing. So I was like, you know what? They have a feature on there where it's like, oh yeah, man, just type your script that you were gonna say and then put your voice in there and we'll just have your voice say it. You don't even have to record yourself. I was like, oh yeah, for like an overlay, like for like voiceover. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess that's kind of cool. Whatever, I guess. All right, I'm like, yeah, that's cool. And then I saw the next feature. It was like, yeah, now just put your face here and we'll create your whole body and your face and everything like that. And I was like, wait, what? I started scrolling up. I was like, wait, I got the cheap version of this app. Like, there's tiers. I was like, nah, I have a very healthy fear of the future right now. I was wondering,
impossible if with those other levels.
bro. I was literally wondering for 2 days. No, sorry, 2 days. For 2 months. I've been uploading our videos, right? And they have a new button there. They keep asking, do you have any altered content? And I was like, altered content? Like any altered content of you appearing someplace or somebody else appearing someplace, but you're not really there. And I was like, what the fuck are they talking about? Oh, well, that's not me. Scroll. Like, and I kept going. Like, so then I finally got the moment. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, people are out here just, like I told you, bro, I got the, and this is what it was, right? I have the cheap version, right? And I wanted to go see what it was going to do, right? But then they said, accept the terms and conditions of what we're gonna do. It's just going to our database. We're not gonna do nothing with it. I said, cancel. I said, man, like, don't worry about it. Like, I'll have somebody else demo it out for me. Like, nah, you're not gonna call my grandmother talking about I broke my leg and like, hey, you need to send $10,000.
Oh yeah. He sent me
Like,
a video. Like,
yeah,
oh,
it was you in the hospital. I saw your leg off. You were broken.
like no.
Like, no, bro, I encourage everybody to get these safe words or a safe sentence, a safe paragraph. I don't know, because a safe story. I don't know. Like, just tell a story. Remember that time when I used to fly? Like, remember, like, never
Mm.
fly? Like, you know, some weird shit. I don't know. Just make up a story. Like, remember that time? Like,
The time I saw that flying alligator.
yeah.
Oh, got you. Click.
Yeah. We were up there. Yeah, that was Thursday. Yeah. It was last month, right?
There
Uh huh.
you
Click.
go.
Maybe they doing it. They got you.
They got him. When they're gonna call back, but I'm not gonna answer.
That's great, bro. You know, just on a purely curious standpoint, I want to pay for the top tier. I
Oh
just want
wow.
to see what's over there.
Mm.
I'm like, man, like, I'm scared. Like, I might go over there and it'd be like a whole new world. Like,
I mean, it
and
is.
I'm,
You just create it. That's what's
I,
it's
I'm, cu- and then
it's
there's
nuts, man.
no, and then I went to a little tutorial right because everybody's acting like I'm old and slow. So everybody was like, "Yo, 15-year-old kid, yo, I just combined my little Chat GPT 4 with this little thing right here. I just type this and this and this and this and hit this and I said this, woo, 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 and then check this out. Boop, press the button. He's like, yeah, look, it's a whole ass movie or some shit. I'm like, yo, he's like, I got me right there. See me? I'm in the background. He's all like, I'm like, yo, what are we doing, fam? Like, you didn't even record yourself. He's like, I just record myself in a webcam like this and something like that, and now it knows me. And I was like, now it knows you. Listen to the words people are saying. Now it knows you. It knows you.
And that's a
Like,
15-year-old kid.
yeah. And now but that means that technology is you're in that system of technology already at 15. So that means they have your likeness and everything from at 15 for the rest of the time. The internet is going to be the internet.
Until he's
Like,
31 and he want to sue them because he
mm,
signed up for an app as an underage person, but that'll
oh
be
yeah,
way later. It's gonna have
oh
to
yeah. I didn't think
happen
about
way
that.
later. It's gonna happen way later. But yeah.
I mean, they already got their use out of it or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like we learn what we learn. Cool.
that's crazy. You know, what I thought was so crazy. I don't even play. This is one of the reasons why I don't play Madden and shit like that because every time they go to like design your character, they
Hmm.
always got me looking crazy. They don't look like nothing like me type ish. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, that's weird. You would think Madden would have did some shit like this a long time ago. Like, take a picture, like, you know what I mean, and then we'll just AI your body. Like, you'd have thought they would have did some shit.
Nah, don't want to do
Well, I know that's too much ideas. That's too much money. That's too much marketing ideas for them.
that.
Don't
Right?
don't do that. Actually, don't do that.
That makes
Um,
sense. But
I
yeah.
just thought that was random as hell though. Like this AI situation is progressed a lot faster and further than I have anticipated because I'm not really up on it.
For
Like
sure.
I'm just like, oh, I heard. I'm like, heard some shit where they said Apple is gonna now incorporate Chat GPT in their phones or something like that. And somebody was saying people can't even bring their phones to work now or some shit. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like I was
Yeah.
like, I gotta
That's
do
what
some
people are always
research.
going to say.
I
People are
don't know.
always going to say that, like, oh, you can't bring your phone now because if it's always on and recording and you're in a workplace where it's confidential,
Is that what it is? What is that what
that's
it's
what
doing? It's always
that's what
on and
people.
recording?
I mean, technically, it always is listening if you got an iPhone.
But it's
That
always been
chick,
doing
that,
that.
that chick is listening for her name,
Yeah. So it's
so
always
it's
listening.
it's always listening. So
Yeah.
they just say this all the time because it's
Mm,
convenient, but it doesn't really apply. It doesn't make sense.
mm.
But yeah. Yo, this AI shit is real, man. That's why they had the Hollywood strike because the Hollywood directors and people seen what you've already seen, but way back then. You know what I'm saying? They got to see this kind of technology earlier than us now, right?
Mm.
Like these now we're
Oh,
playing with it in the
okay.
sandbox, but then this is
Mm.
Hollywood, right? They were
Yes,
already
of course,
privy to
yeah.
this, and that's
Mm.
why they had to be. They're like, nah. I saw you could just make a whole new Seinfeld.
Oh, yeah, the
You can
right.
make a
Oh,
whole new Seinfeld
yeah.
and have a different writer because you don't need me. Like you can cut out all these pieces, right? You don't need Larry David now,
Mm.
right? So they were
I
like,
didn't even
nope,
think about that.
Hollywood's shutting it down because I see what y'all can do now. and you've got plenty of angles of my head and face and my voice,
Mm.
and Dolby.
Yeah.
So,
My question is what my question is what's going on about like the students in schools? Like, can't kids just come home and be like, oh, we have a book report on George Washington? You're just like, oh yeah, 1,000-word book report on George Washington, and like,
yeah.
and you just turn that in. Like, how is the teacher gonna know like that didn't write
Uh,
that or you wrote it?
well, now there's sites and programs and applications that can detect if it was written by AI now. I've used them before for work.
Okay,
So
so
we,
there's
for
a
my work,
balance.
we did a contest. Hey, tell us your reasons for wanting to win this prize, right? I'm not going
Mm,
to say too much details. I
right.
was like, cool. So people, Chat GPT, I want this prize because blah, 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 send it in. I copy that whole shit, put it in this website, hit the button, it goes, oh, this was 40% written with Chat GPT.
40. Oh,
This
okay.
one's
They'll even
10%.
tell you the percent too. Ooh, that's crazy.
How much they adjusted it, all that.
Mm,
All for free, fam. All for
mm.
free. So if
Wait, that's
kids
the
can
AI
do it,
catcher for
so
free.
so the kids can do their
Mm,
reports this way,
mm.
but if they don't actually go in there, learn the information, reword it, and rework it, a teacher can copy that, run it through that. You get an F.
That man said 10% AI. Okay, bet.
Yeah, yeah, it
Because
checked the
I was
percentage.
when I saw that, I started looking at my son's homework a little different. I was like, hold on, let me check. How smart? 'Cause I just got a whiff of chat regular. I don't even have chat 4.0. I'm on
And
two. I'm on
90% of
two.
the entries, and this is thousands of entries, man, thousands.
Yeah.
90% were with some type of AI written. So what we had to do then is say,
Wow.
okay, let's say it has to be no more than 10 or 12%. Like
Wow.
if it's past that, we can't accept. We're not going to accept it.
Wow.
So what you're saying is
So
true. It's normal.
everybody's using it regardless.
Regardless, everyone's using it in many, 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 many ways.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Or is it
but
using
the
us?
likeness part and the visual aspect and the voice and the deep fakes and shit, that
Right.
shit is scary as hell. That's a whole
Right.
different
That's
monster.
I heard that was supposed to be ChatGPT 4, right?
They're working on the visual shit, different
Yeah.
kind of shit. Yeah, yeah. But the other companies have already kind of done that shit too. But
Because I heard a lot of people saying that pretty much we should pretty much stop right now with 4. Do a deep dive about how this AI shit is turning out and what we're doing with it right now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's just put the brakes on a little bit after 4. But nobody's gonna do it.
no,
Too much. There's too much money. Too much money.
way too much money. Way
I
too
just
much money.
You know what shocked me? What made me This is how I know they want it to be globally accepted because there is no reason that certain types of apps or things like that with this type of technology to boost should be this cheap or free in a lot of other cases. Like the app I was on was $8. I was like, wait a minute, they got the $50. I'm like, the $50. What they got over there? Like they got some. I don't even. I ain't bought it, but I ain't gonna lie. I think I might want to do a trial and
Hey,
just
Michael
go down the
Bay,
rabbit hole
you about to make Bad Boys 6?
with starring me and you.
Exactly, exactly.
Gonna be me and you, man.
Or it's gonna
You
be
gonna
you
be
and or
Rick,
it's gonna be
and your
you
name is Rick Smith. Oh
or it's gonna be you and Pharaoh, and I'm gonna be the angry
my
like boss white dude. I'm gonna be the angry boss because I'm already losing the hair. So
For 20 years, you guys keep.
yeah,
Why is he
yeah.
always got a stack of papers in his hand too? He's always got a
I'm gonna
stack
be
of
that dude.
papers in his hand.
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
that dude.
He's always walking around with a stack of papers in his hand, ready to throw it at
He
somebody.
was a bad guy in the Matrix, right?
He
He was a steak.
was. Sold him out for the steak.
Yeah,
Mm.
I'll be that dude
It
for
wasn't
real.
even Wagyu. You sold Neo out for. It wasn't even Wagyu. You sold Neo out for Porterhouse. That's crazy.
Yeah, never
That's
forget.
crazy. I know, right? As soon as you said it, I was like, steak. I know. Yeah, we remember you. Remember you, fam.
I'll never forget. But I'd be him on Bad Boys. I'll take that character. That was dope.
He was funny. So shout out, right? I actually want to give an apology to
Here he goes.
what?
I know what's happening.
Okay. I want to just stop and give an apology to the city of Dalton, Illinois, for making fun of your mayor and your people for not seeing it coming. I didn't think that you could just have such a corrupt mayor and just not know things were going on. But it turns out you guys did know things were going on, and you guys were making attempts to get her out of office. And like I said, I just want to give you an apology and say I should have gave you guys a little more grace when I was reporting on it, because in our city, where I'm from, we have our mayor house getting raided by the FBI. We don't know. There's 4 locations that were raided that were in connection to the mayor, Sheng Chao. We don't. They're being very tight-lipped about the reasons for it. We don't know what it is. She canceled her current speaking engagements.
That's right. Forgot about that.
I also thought it was very interesting that when her homes were getting raided, there was not one single Oakland Police Department officer on the scene when they were there. That was odd to me. Like, I know they gave them the professional courtesy of calling them saying, hey, we're raiding these homes, but it's the mayor of your city. You would think there'd be at least one officer. Like, right?
No.
Just to be there? Like, right? I know they're doing their job, but it's the mayor. Like, right? No? Okay. Well, this comes amidst, what's it called? Amidst the recall situation that she's going through as well. They've been trying to get a recall of her, and they don't know if this is in connection with something or they're all connected or separated. But I just want to give a heads up to everybody that her homes were raided, and it's tragic, and because she wants to be reelected. I don't know. We are living in the era of delusional politicians. And I'm here for it, I guess. I gotta be here for it. I ain't got no choice. I live here. So what do you think about this? She really
man, I just say, like, I'm proud of you, man. You put this one on the docket. I saw this one and I didn't put it up here because I didn't want you to think I was picking on you or the Bay, but
no.
I'm glad you put this on there. So it wasn't
gonna be you though, huh? Wasn't gonna be you, huh?
This time. I just want to take a break, but it got up here. So I respect it. But yeah, I thought it was interesting that FBI quickly took ownership. Like, hey y'all, hey, we're coming out for some led by us, ran by us.
Gave up their business cards when they was there.
Don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
We got it. It's ours. If we need to work with y'all local authorities, we got you. Here's a card. Trust me, this is above your pay grade. We on it. So that fact is like, woo, this is crazy.
Right, little boy them, pretty much.
So, which they can and do. We've heard the stories, and we know their rate. They don't miss much. I just thought
98%, 99%.
I just want to say I don't agree with T. I don't apologize to Dalton. Y'all got a flashy one. Real killers usually move in silence. So I respect the Oakland one a little more. I respect the Oakland one a little more. So I apologize to absolutely fucking nobody with my fucking Conor McGregor fucking thing. But trust me, man. A lot of these people, it doesn't seem like they're gonna be clean, right? Like most of them turn out with some mess or I don't know, something, man. And
we voted for them. We voted for these people.
But you can only vote with what you know.
Who we got? Yeah, exactly. Who you got?
Who you got, and what you know. And what we only know is obviously what they can show us, and what's covered, and that finally gets shed to light or whatever. But I don't. Man, this was a shock, yo. Because they hit they hit the 4-piece, hit the home, the offices, like all.
Broad daylight too. That's how you know it's crazier.
No feelers of any kind of like money, tax, like nothing.
Right.
Which makes me think there's a lot of inside players because they can't show no cards.
Right. At all.
They can't have no local police. Right. They can't have. There's possibly some corruption or who knows, some other kind of like.
Facts.
What is that? Geppetto, marionette
puppeteer.
Yeah. That kind of shit happening, man. Right. Like, I'm here to stay tuned and be locked in. This could be our new version, but Dalton, y'all got what y'all got. I don't
We got what
apologize.
we got.
She
We
flashed.
got.
She too flashy for me, man. I always loved the kingpin who kept it low,
Mm, the
did
Frank
his
Lucases.
thing. Yeah. The Frank
Yeah.
Lucas, not the Whitey Bulgers. I didn't like the
Right.
Whitey Bulgers.
Not the Nicky Barneses.
Not the Nicky Barneses.
Yeah, well, Frank Lucas. Okay, I see. I see.
You know what I'm saying? So respect.
Okay.
Good luck to
Facts.
her. She needed.
Um, yeah. Good luck to everybody. They all need. We all need. Like I said, can we just be single as a state for a while? Like, trying to figure this out. Get our shit together.
Right?
Speaking of politicians, I thought this was also awesome. AA meetings in the White House. Do we want an openly alcoholic in the White House? I actually thought this was interesting because that brings up a very honest question, right?
I guess.
A lot of people in the White House do have drinking problems, but it's frowned upon. Or a lot of people in general across the country or world have drinking problems. Like, you know what I mean? But it's frowned upon to admit a sign of weakness or things like that. And I believe his name's Kennedy. He's openly saying like, "Yo, I have a problem. When I'm in office, I want meetings in here for me and anybody else who
Mm-hmm.
might have a problem." For me, I think that's brave and it, like I said, it opens the door for a very honest question with America. How would you feel to know that your leaders are on the sauce or battling demons like that, like in these positions? That's what I was wondering about with this whole situation right here. How would the general public feel like when they say, "Hey, yep, I'm in charge of this and this and this, but I have to go to my meetings, otherwise I do a little tweaky, I fall off the wagon." Like,
Mm-hmm.
I, so I want to get your opinion, like what you thought about that, because like I told you, my opinion was I thought it was dope. Hero coming out and saying, "Hey, I'm battling my demons. I want to be here for everybody. Let's band together." I think that's dope. But then I would think on the other side, the general public would be like, "Yo, bro, something wrong with this fool?" So, but anyway, what was your thoughts on that?
I respect the transparency. I personally don't like the transparency. I don't want that kind of transparency for that position.
Mm,
I don't want to
mm,
know if I don't want to know if the president's lactose intolerant. I don't want to I don't care. I don't want to know. I don't want to worry if he goes off to fucking Norway where they have the illest cows, but he's lactose and I'm worried about him shitting. I just like there just comes a point to where like I don't have to know you have demons like that. You can have them,
right,
Hunter Biden. Like we've been through this. You can have them, but
right.
I don't need to be that. I don't need that transparency.
Mm,
Maybe some people do want that, and that's fine. I just personally don't. But as for AA meetings and stuff like that, it's a slippery slope. I'll just
mm.
say,
Oh yeah.
having been someone who used to go to meetings,
Mm,
um, I'll just say like kind of not really anonymous.
mm.
I'm gonna just say it's kind of not anonymous at the White House, but I get it. I get it.
That's facts. I didn't even think about that. I forgot about the first A. I forgot about the second A. I forgot about the second A.
And that's where I'm just kind of like, yeah, I get
Oh
it.
yeah.
But at the same time, you mean well. It's great. I love the transparency. Just
That is
not for
so
me.
true. That is crazy. You can't open
Yeah,
that to the general public. Like
yeah,
you
and
can't
that's
have them
why
coming in the White House over there going to.
having
So that
had
means
to
it's
go
just
to
all
those
y'all
meetings
people there. Like, yeah.
court appointed. I had to go to those meetings, fam. Like I know what it entails. I know what it's about. I know what they do. I get it.
Mm,
I ain't mad at it, even though it wasn't for me. But
mhm.
there's that other part. Like you're supposed to be quiet
Right,
about Fight Club. You're not supposed to talk about Fight Club.
right.
So
You're not supposed to walk in and be like, "What's up with Larry?" You're like, "Oh, come on, man."
yeah. So Larry, you ever battle that fifth?
All
You
right.
won, huh? Like, come on, dog. So for me, that's where I just was like, yeah, I get you. AA, NA, it didn't matter. Like, there's still an anonymous part, and
Mm,
I feel that gets to be a little even more slippery with Secret Servicemen being there, or whoever, the chef, whoever else,
Mm.
right? Because this is also your coworkers. It's not like you can do AA with just your coworkers.
Exact. That's crazy. AA with your coworker. That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah,
Pretty much what it
exactly.
is.
So there's no real like the anonymous part to me is kind
It's
of
gone.
like that's the whole point. You want to go homeboy way over there so that you cool
Right.
and you ain't around some people.
That's
you
the
might
whole
see
part of the
at
program.
store,
That's
at
like
the store
that's the
around the
major
hood.
part of the program. That's crazy.
Right. So for me, that's where I just gotta say, like, I ain't mad. I love he's trying to be open. He had worms eating his brain, all that. I get it, but I just wasn't. This one just kind of didn't hit for me. But I
Yeah,
love
he didn't
what he
think that
means.
went through.
He doesn't speak a lot of them through, man.
Damn. Because I ain't gonna lie, I thought about it. I was like, I didn't think about it like that. I'm like, the second word. How long he been going to these meetings?
But only because otherwise I would have glossed over it in terms of just looking at the problem.
Yeah,
But
and
I
I'm
was
saying,
looking at the other part.
how long has he been going to these meetings though? Doesn't he know?
But he's famous. You know what I mean? Like he probably
Yeah.
knows he has to give that part up.
Uh,
You know what I mean? He knows coming in, he's giving that part up. He only has one A, but everybody else has two.
So he pretty much it's a campaign to take away the A. That's all,
Maybe.
okay, that's all it is. I'm just trying to take the A off. I'm
I'm
trying to
trying
take
to
the
say
A
we
off the
should all
title.
just tell each other, like
Yeah, I mean, we should all just
tell each other we got alcohol.
just tell the world, man. You know what I mean?
I'm like, yo, son, chill.
Maybe that is the camp. I ain't gonna lie, maybe that's what. Maybe that's the whole. I wasn't taking public like Magneto. I was taking public.
Hey, we're gonna let them know.
We can openly drink in front of them. Like we can
real.
use our powers openly.
My powers turn up when this alcohol comes.
They have to accept us into society. We're their workers. We're their
I told them I'm the chef. I'm the Secret Service.
Right? They have to.
Oh my god.
Oh my, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah. So that's why I was just like, I feel it, but I can't co-sign. But I feel the sentiment. I feel where he's coming with it. I love it, but nah, man.
I had an interesting couple days on Twitter, right? Because I don't go on there.
Oh,
Like,
are you back?
Yeah, I don't mess with it. But you know how the rabbit hole goes. You get on one thing, and then you check a comment, and then somebody posts something in the comment. The next you know, it's like 30 minutes later, and you're like, I came to post something for myself. Wait.
Love Twitter.
Oh, you do?
Lots of hate.
Lots of hate. Lots of hate. One of the biggest hate things. We should probably get a segment sometime in the future, like where it's just one time a week, or one time in a pod, we talk about Twitter hate, right? Because I was surprised. Like this one, I mean, they hate on a lot of things, but this one, even I was surprised. They're hating on a law being passed for people being suspected of domestic violence not being allowed to get a gun, purchase a firearm.
Interesting.
I said, I'll play. I scroll. I scroll. You know what?
Yeah.
I'll see how green this grass is. Yeah, I was like, I'll see how green. I was like, why not? First response. You'd be surprised how easy it is to get a DV in California. Expound.
Replies.
Of course, exactly. Of course, that's what I mean. There was like 100. There was like 3,000 replies. I was like, oh, of course, expound. Like for sure. Like I opened that up. Very first 5 comments, 5 different people. No lie, bro. It's prejudiced out here against us when it comes to these things. I said, wait, what? I said, wait a minute. How did I get here right now? Now I'm too far out.
Yeah, you're way out in the ocean now, though. You don't even see which way the beach is.
I have to just keep swimming. I scroll down. I'm like, there was a life raft out here. There was a raft. Other person said, it's the original poster. Dude said, yeah, in California, I was trying to walk away from my girl. I was like, oh, not the walk away.
Not the walk away, but somehow you did some physical harm.
Oh, hey, I love the walk away. Every time I heard, when I was locked up in jail, man, that was all because
that's one of the greatest hits.
To be honest, those people who put their hands on women, children, kids, they are food, pretty much.
Oh yeah,
so,
for sure.
So when they come in, we'd be like, so what's up with the paperwork? Whoop, whoop, and then they're like, oh no, it wasn't even like that. I was trying to walk away. Like work.
Where so he's
Yeah,
moonwalking.
yeah. We're gonna see you try to walk away now.
Walking backwards
Yeah,
like
we're gonna
this.
see you trying to. We're gonna definitely see how you try to walk away now. But yeah, but I was saying I thought it was interesting that the dude was like, so the dude said, yeah, I was trying to walk away, and then she grabbed me. So when I turned around, it started to sound like what was Freaky Zeke. So when I turned around, I spun a nigga, and then he got hit with the shots. Then he got hit with. Did you ever see that? Did you ever hear that interview? You know, I love me some Freaky too. That fucked me up too when I saw that. I was like, damn, I got all the respect. Just,
Oh yeah.
I was like, damn, fam, you too big to be lying like that. But anyway, but I saw the whole thing. I thought it was interesting. I'm like, man, like people really feel that like people are really serious about their gun rights. Like, damn society, damn who could get hurt. Like, they really just found a way to just spin out of control and justify a woman beater having a weapon in the home legally. Like, I feel like you can't even trust that nigga around the super soakers. Like, why would you give that man something with some metal inside a cartridge? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah. Me personally, I thought that was slam dunk. I read the comment, I was like, boop, Supreme Court ban, woo, woo, woo. I'm like, okay, bet. Wait, hold on. Boom. One comment has 4,000 replies. I'm like, huh, what's this comment? Then I got the rabbit hole. I'm like, wait a minute. How the hell can you feel this way? Like, and have an audience. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I thought it was insane. What'd you think about that though? When I put that on the talk, you were like, okay, so like I did, right?
No, yeah. I was just like, well, that makes sense. And then honestly, the second thought I thought of, I was like, I don't want.
It's easy to get DB.
I don't want Diddy having a gun.
Licensed, legally licensed.
Second thing I thought of, literally, just thought of domestic violence. Thought of that. I just was like, so I want someone like Diddy. And then of course, the third thought is, well, there's degrees of DV. But I'm like,
but if they have a gun, no, there ain't.
Right?
Not when they have a gun. No,
right?
That's over with.
Shoot them. They can hit them with it.
Yeah.
So I just obviously like you. I was just kind of like, okay, like what's to see here? Keep moving, kind of thing. But I just did think of Diddy, and I just thought, man, like I don't want him. If he gets a gun, he has to work. He can't just go get a gun at Walmart. He needs to find some homies to buy. He needs to work to get a gun. Like my point. Like anyone with
he's not supposed to get one legally.
history,
You mean?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like he needs to work. However, he's gonna get his thing. He's gonna get his thing.
Yeah, clock in.
But you can't just go get one. Like you just can't go get one. Like. And to me, I agree. I ain't gonna really ain't much to say else.
Hey, how do you feel? How do you feel about the fact that that's gotta hurt, man? They made that man give him the key to the city back. He was on top of the world, man. They just stripping him. They just like a slow strip tease, like you know what I mean. It's just first they're gonna take the little hat, like take the little hat off, like you know what I mean. Take that. They're gonna take that away. You know, took the revolt. Look, $1 million worth. Was that $1 million worth of game? No, who's that? Drink Champs. Oh man, people have been just. That's crazy. Something so out of your control is fucking up your business. Like that's.
And their guests ain't good either.
Well, who wants to?
And you want to give them a gun? Nah.
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 Yeah. Like I said, I just want to bring that up just for the simple reason.
No.
I thought it was such a scrollable, common sense thing, and I keep getting constant reminders of they not like us. Like you know what I mean? Like people are out here just not like us. I don't want to give a derogatory term because I don't know what they are personally. They're people in a comment, so I don't know who they are, what their life is. But if people are thinking this way and not just being funny and trolling, like we are in some serious trouble. We've been in trouble.
This is why I just be careful about some of the words that are used or words that I'm commenting on because, you know, people are crazy. It's not even because I'm scared. I just know people are crazy. So it's like, yo.
I want to actually expound on that as well. I don't know if you've noticed that I've been actually trying to work on more of thinking a little bit more before I speak and making sure my words are a little bit more because I'm starting to realize how words can be misconstrued and even you can mean one thing, but the way you say it could be take it into a different context. And I thought it was funny because I was talking to my dad the other day, and I sent him a text message. I said, "Hey, Dad, Happy Father's Day. Ain't seen you in a little bit. Last time I saw you, you were a little scattered. Give me a call."
Mm.
Right?
Yeah.
2 days later, I get a phone call. "Hey, what's going on with you? I'm not crazy. Everything is fine. I'm doing all right." I said, "What? What you talking about? You called me. You texted me, said I look a little crazy when you see me." I said, "No." I said, "Scattered."
Scattered, and I meant it in this context.
And I
Like,
meant it in scattered because, like you said, like, and he's like, "Oh." I was like, "Yeah, control the narrative. Like, let's read the actual words. If you don't know what the word means, look it up.
look it up.
Like, check the context. Because remember last time I saw you, you were moving a whole house by yourself."
Right.
And and you didn't call me. You forgot to text me. Remember? So, I was like, you were scattered. So I'm just following up on that. I still don't even know what's going on with the house. You still ain't
Right.
text me. I'm like, you still moving by yourself? Like, I don't know what's going on. It's funny, like I said. But anyway, like I said, words are interesting when just because I notice they sound different. It sounds one thing in your head. When you say it, it might sound a different way. And then when someone hears it, it might be another way. Like,
And when they
there's like,
read it, it's another way. That's an even
exactly.
another layer.
Exactly. So I just been working more on that, like realizing words are powerful and people, and a lot of people don't. It's weird because it's slippery slope because I feel like a lot of people pay attention to words, like me. Like I'm on every little single piece of something, and there's a lot of people that, I got the gist of what you're saying. Like I know people that'll literally hear like the first part of a sentence and then like the last part and be satisfied.
Miss everything in between.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, that's what the juice that's what the meat and potatoes was at.
That's
Like,
the storytelling part. That's the best
right?
part.
Exactly. Like, yeah, he was over there at the house, and I'm like, but what happened at the house? I don't know. He talked. He said he was the killer. Oh, what? Hey, okay.
Yeah. It's one thing I think one thing I try to do at times with some of the homies is like just temp check in terms of just re-letting them know like, yo dog, or yo homie, like there's no ill will, there's no bad intentions. Just know that when you read my messages, just know like there's no
Mm,
little
I've
little,
gotten that
little
message.
brother. Yeah, there's no little brother in
I've gotten
like,
that.
I just sometimes I like to do those like resets just to say, yo, like I might text you, but just read it with a neutral tone. Then if you have a negative
Mm,
tone or a thing in mind, then read it then after
mm,
that, but don't read it first
mm.
negatively because it's not. If I didn't fuck with you, then I wouldn't even text you. Kind of, you know what I mean. So
Facts.
so I'll just
Facts.
kind of do those things where like I have these checks at different times with homies, but I feel it helps. It's also obviously sometimes awkward, but for the betterment of the whole situation, it's been helpful. But that's the only thing I can kind of like just give out in terms of game. Like
Mm.
as homies, do
Yeah.
this
No,
with
I've
certain people
actually been
that
practicing
are,
that as well.
yeah, do it with people that are receptive. If you see
Yeah.
someone's not receptive to it, don't worry about it. Just keep it moving. But it's all
Yep.
just to try to like better the communication. But
Right.
I've been doing that with my mom too. Like I had to tell her, I'd be like, yo, when I text you, because she'd be like, oh, you
Mm.
said this. It's like, yo, like, you think I'm just trying to like destroy you or something? Like, I'm just saying, it's like it's
Yes.
good intentions
Like,
first.
yes.
And
Mm.
then when she's like, oh, okay. And I was like, it's like you. If you said something to me, I'm not gonna read it thinking you're yelling at me as my mom. I'm just gonna read it
Right.
with your best intentions, and then from there,
Mm.
okay, maybe she's pissed, or now I'll go
Right.
down my rabbit hole. But I need to come
Right.
at it with
Neutral.
knowing she
Neutrality.
has, or even on the other side of like there should be a benefit of the doubt or a good. They want good. They're not trying to like be negative, not even neutral, just like on a better, right? And then you can bring
Right.
it to negative, or I mean neutral and then negative. But
Right.
yeah, yeah. I sorry to hear that about your pops, but love to hear that you're working on it. We always should be
Yeah.
working on it. I'm working
Everything's a
on it
work in progress. Yeah. Always a
for sure, for
continual
sure,
work in
for
progress.
sure.
And I
Communication's a
actually,
crazy thing, man.
yeah, I kind of owe that to, certain people. I feel like to just always make sure that's a continual work in progress and put that in the forefront of my daily, well, not daily, but just actions in general. Would you buy a house in San Francisco, prime real estate for 500K?
I couldn't live in San Francisco, Phil. But
For 500K?
for the sake of the
Whoa.
exercise, yes.
Man.
What's the catch though? There's got to be a catch. 500K in San Francisco?
Yeah, because they're going for at least 10 to something, 10 to 12, starting at 10, something.
If it's livable.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it's livable. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So what's the
Um,
catch? 500K. How many of these? We got 1, we got 2, we got 7.
I think they got a few, got a couple,
Okay.
got a couple what I don't know where it's at. The Pine Hills. This is somewhere. Yeah.
In the
I
inventories.
remember.
Okay.
Yeah, they got like 2 or 3 of them. Yeah. There's only one small catch though. It's just that they have a tenant that's gonna be there until 2058. But that's it.
Interesting.
Yeah. And they're not leaving. and you can't make them leave.
So at 2058, they're not leaving, or that's when they?
No. At 2058, they can't. That's when they're leaving, and then you can move into your home.
Oh, that's when you get the whole home to yourself.
You get the home.
Oh, so you don't get to own it for the 500K.
No, you do own it.
That's what I'm
In
saying. You're just not
2058.
You're just not
In
the sole
2058.
owner. Sole
No, you
owner.
own it in 2058
So what's the 500K for?
for your reservation.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay. That makes more sense. Okay, I was like, wait, if I'm giving you 500K, but I don't even. Own
Well, I think you're are categorized as future homeowner.
Interesting.
Or
San Francisco,
present homeowner, but future mover.
San Francisco's ahead, man. They be on some
Yeah. Hey, socially forward. Yes.
shit. Socially awkward forward.
They
Yes.
said no more 420s, but check it out. You too can purchase a home for the very low price of 500K and move in when your grandkids graduate college. You want to retire, don't you?
Buy this
You
for
wanna
your
retire?
great grandchildren. Basically.
Hey, this
You
morning
can't
for your
live
great
here.
grandkids.
Hey, kid, you can't live here, but buy this for your grandkids. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a deal for them.
Right? Hey,
Yeah.
how much you love your kid? How much you love your grandkids?
Yo,
The ones that you ain't even got the regular kids yet.
you're not even
You ain't
gonna
even
meet
got
them.
you ain't even got the regular.
gonna meet them.
2058. Actually, hold on. How many years is that? That's 34 years from now.
So we talking 70s for me?
Oh shit, you finna be. Oh shit, you finna be that 70s show talking about. Guess what? I'm finna
Yo,
have my housewarming party. Bring me a plant.
I just want to be, as long as I'm alive, then I'm cool. But that's a while, man.
Housewarming party, bro, at 78 is wild, fam.
Housewarming, niggas. It's gonna be
Housewarm.
It's gonna be warm. I'll say that. Jesus, 58, 2058.
Bro, how long you finna live in that house? Bro, you been making a 78. How's that work too?
That's
Like,
what I'm
if you don't
saying.
even make it, like, does it just
Yeah.
automatically go to like? So yeah, you're just buying a house for your people.
That's what I'm
Hey,
saying.
no.
It's got to be for the.
If you got an extra 500, then I'd say go for it because
Oh yeah.
that by the time, and the crazy part is by the time it's actually 2058, the house is gonna be worth probably like $200 million.
Oh, exactly. That's what I'm like. Do it, but there's one caveat for me.
You just won't live there or be able to enjoy the money that you got from it.
You're gonna bury me there. I'm gonna get buried on property.
You gonna
I don't give a fuck.
and there better be a statue of me on the lawn too.
Yeah, no.
I don't even care if you I don't even care if you turn this. I don't even care if you turn this bitch down or sell it. There better be a statue of me wherever they build some new shit on it.
Bury me and put a
I did
bench
this.
right on top. All
I
good.
did
Put a
this.
bench with my name. Y'all can sit on my bench.
Oh god,
don't
I
care,
did
but
this.
nah,
No, fuck
nah.
that. 200 million. If I brought 200 million for the family, no, I need
I'm
a
saying,
statue
I
in
came up
every
with
home.
with this
In
master
every
scheme
home.
for 500K on the 10 milli. I came up on the 500K on the 10 milli. Yeah, no, you put me in the rafters.
No,
Put me in the
no,
rafters,
that's a man going all above and
Yeah.
above and beyond for his family.
I might not ever even live in that place, but you bring in my body.
Mhm.
you put me in the ground.
You gonna stuff me in that? No, stuff me on some Norman Bates shit. Nigga, put me up there next to the clock, nigga, the grandfather clock.
Right?
Make my arm move with the shit. We in the future. 2058. It's 2058. Make my shit move with the time, nigga. It's 9:30. It's 9:45. Yeah, all my shit popping. All my shit. Yeah.
For real.
Man, come on now. I
That's the
did
best.
my big one for that one.
Hey.
Who in this market right now, they're gonna talk about me like I was fucking Noah from Noah's Ark. They're gonna be like, and the year 2019 and 2024 during the recession, he just scraped up 500 of the. You know what I'm saying? Right?
Right.
This is before credits, y'all. No credits. Like we have a whole bunch of money. This is before credits. They were telling my story.
Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, and T. You know what T did in San Francisco? I'm like, yup.
Changed the game. Bought one house, then bought the second house.
Second house, the second year. Didn't even live in any of them. Like a boss.
Like a boss. Stayed in his 2-bedroom apartment. Eating oodles and noodles. Making them payments. Chili pack of ramen. Nightly.
Chili pack. Make it last a whole week.
Never owned his own car. Rented his whole life. Leased his whole life. Just did it for the family.
Allegedly, he carjacked a BART, but we ain't gonna talk about that. Hey, you gonna keep going?
He was fare evaded. He had to fare evade. He had to fare evade on the BART.
Skip the stop. We ain't picking up my baby today. No.
Gosh, yeah.
We're missing today. No, officer. Nah. See, the BART didn't even go past that. Went past that station. I couldn't even pick him up.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
No, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna hold you. I love my family, but I gotta at least see my kid first before I start trying to sacrifice for his kid or her kid. Can I at least see him for a second? Like,
yo,
was he even named after me, fam? Like, come on now. I got questions.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of shit down the line that gotta happen.
Hey, so I'm in the process right now of teaching my younger child how to ask the second question. And I feel like that's what's missing in society. The second question. Let me expound.
The second question.
The first question, very surface. Get you out the way all day. Like, you know what I mean? Get you on your way. The second question is where you get the meat and potatoes and the real information. Example. Do you have a girlfriend? Like say my son or a man was to ask a girl, do you have a boyfriend? She would say no. Second question would be, does another man think he's your boyfriend? Second question. Okay. Or like a woman, she would be like talking to a man, hey, do you have any babies? He'd be like, no. Does another woman think you have a baby by her? Like, that's the second question. Like,
fair.
So like that, but that second question goes a lot of ways in a lot of situations. So I'm just trying to teach that right there, because I've noticed that surface question, people will give you the most blasé, get out my face answer real quick, like every time. Like when are you gonna be here? Real quick. When are you gonna be here? 2 minutes. Like, where are you at? I'm on such and such street. That's not 2 minutes away. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, second question. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta. I'm just in the process. I didn't start asking second questions until way later. I should have learned it way earlier. I used to ask 4 questions, and people would get mad. So I started to just realize in my time, scale it back. 2 was good. 2 was sufficient.
2 is digestible.
Yeah, two will get enough to where you can tell they're feeling squirrely, and you'll get enough. We'll get enough with the second. So on Block Giants, I want to start introducing that for you guys. Just start asking that extra question, depending on if you want to know the actual answer, because people, like I said, they're not really forthcoming on their initial responses, especially also not even because people I want to say duplicitous or lying or things like that. A lot of people assume people don't even care. So they just automatically just give you something surface. Like, so if you want to actually interact with people maybe more, or get to know people maybe on a more of a human level or maybe a surface level, just ask the second question. Like, I mean, it definitely works good for interrogation, but it's definitely good to actually, if you actually care about a person and want to get to know them. I just want to say that, put that out there.
That's what's up. Yeah, man, dig in and have conversations if situation allows. If it don't, and you can read the room, then obviously
do it.
Get out there.
Then you can find out if they like us, they like you or not. You know what I'm saying? Because they not like us is a big thing right now.
There you go.
Hey, they not like us. Hey, that's my shit. I'm still trying to figure out why everybody crip walking. I'm still trying to figure out
What?
everybody.
You don't know
Just
why?
uh, because Kendrick Lamar is a crip. I don't know. Is it?
Because we unified, dog. He unified
Oh. We unified with the crip walk.
everybody.
Oh, see, this is what happened. See, if I would have went to, if we would have had Black History Month, they would have told us when we get
Oh,
unified, we crip walk. See,
hey,
they dropped the
hey,
ball. See, they dropped the ball.
hey.
See, I missed it. See, I missed it. But no, on a serious note, I'm gonna let you get your shit off because I actually had some angles I was thinking about with this one. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let you get your shit off about the Ken and Friends, the pop out, because sometimes you gotta pop out of the show, niggas.
Well, I'm gonna just keep it short in case we're gonna double dutch and jump back and forth on some shit. But love that they had this. Love that he did it on Juneteenth, leading
Mm.
into doing it for the slaves. Um, love that it was California. Um, California overlay, but very LA focused. But it
Mm.
was California
Inclusive.
inclusive. Yeah. I loved that. Love that it was on Amazon for free.
Mm.
Can I just get a fucking woo?
Yeah,
Thank you for that.
I should have watched it then.
Um, that's what I was watching. I was watching it live on Amazon, fam. I was like,
Mm.
oh, I could watch this for free, fam. All
You know the
right.
crazy part was I was editing shit and I was over there like, damn. I saw like somebody doing a reaction to it, the live stream, and
Right.
I was like, I'm like, where's he fucking watching that at? Oh well, I kept editing. Like, if somebody would, if you would have texted me and been like, bro, it's on right now, I'd be like, oh, so I would cut it on. That's crazy. But oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was locked in, fam. Sorry.
Yeah, I ain't
I
mad
should
at you.
have
No, no
knew.
worries. No,
But yeah. So it was cool. I'm glad they did it. I hope more companies, labels, whoever are into doing something like this. Um, I loved it. I liked not having to wait for like a Bonnaroo or a Coachella special
mm,
feed. Like I love
mm.
that he did his own thing. He picked Juneteenth, but middle of the week he threw a concert
Wednesday on their head. Yeah.
and it was amazing and it was free. And what else could you ask
Oh, it was
for?
free?
Yeah, if you have Amazon Prime, it's free.
Oh, I thought you meant like the concert was free. I was like, oh, well, were they sell tickets to that?
No, they sold
Oh,
tickets to that. That's sold
oh,
out.
okay, oh, okay. I was
Nah.
like, what? Oh, I'm like, he doing it for the concert culture. Oh,
But I'm sure he gave
yeah.
probably most of that money to all them dudes that came out. Even for their one song, yeah, everyone looked like they had a good time. Yeah, man, I'm gonna get off it so I can hear more about what you want to tackle with this. But great moment for hip hop. Loved it.
Hell yeah,
Hoping for more kind of shit like this.
me too. Um, like, I just want to start off by saying I thought this was just dope as hell for the culture. It was just lit, man. Kendrick just like I said, it was very California inclusive. It unified a lot of cities. He had Bay Area out there. He had I want to say he had I Am Sue out there performing. He had OGZ out there, a Latino rapper from LA. Like it was inclusive. Like he had some IE rappers like from Inland like you know what I mean. Like the picture was powerful at the end when you guys were all together. You had Dr. Dre opening up. You know what I mean. That was very big. And then so I just want to say congrats on that. So, and the biggest part is even after the show, Snoop Dogg crowns you the king of the West Coast. Come on, that's just big for the culture, like,
Snoop not even like on stage performing,
right?
giving him that
The
crown was
crown, yeah,
amazing.
that, right? That's
Because it would have
just
felt different if Snoop was like he got to do the show. He did like 5 songs, like he got the rub, and then crowns him that. It wouldn't have felt as genuine. But the fact that
right.
he really kind of had nothing to do besides he got some free promo for his gin and juice. But then
What
that's
what
it.
what about the sneak diss at the same time though? I'm just in Canada right now, chilling. Anyway, Kendrick, oh you just in Canada chilling, huh? Just
I think he was trying to post why he wasn't there, but he was trying to say why he
oh,
couldn't have been
I
around. I
thought I
think he
thought
was
I thought
trying.
I thought I thought it was kind of like a blim, like, man, I'm in Canada chilling. We good everywhere. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's
It's
context. There you
obvious.
go.
Yeah.
See. Context could be different for everybody. But yeah. I like that he he gave him that crown too. I love that, especially when he wasn't even there.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I be thinking about Snoop, man. You remember that old school Death Row speech? Y'all gonna say y'all don't like Death Row? Y'all gonna say New York don't like Death Row? Like remember that's Snoop Dogg. Don't get it twisted. Just because he sat down with Martha. Don't get it twisted. That still is murder was the case. That still is. You know
That's
what I mean?
Calvin. That's Calvin.
Yeah, that's Mr. Broadus. Yeah, for sure. I'm saying, you might don't make him bring the braids back. But now I was gonna say, so about this though, I didn't watch the live, so I don't want to. I didn't even have anything to say about the show at all besides what I just said. I just had some other aspects. I was here for the hate part of it.
Okay.
Because everybody's gonna hate, but so I was on Twitter, and then one thing that just really hit me. So I saw one comment that brought up the whole thing I'm about to talk about right now. Somebody said the game must be at home sick. I said, huh? That's a great question.
No.
So then, boom, I scrolled to the games page. He on Instagram Live.
On the art of dialogue. Shout out Art.
Is that a pod?
The art of dialogue is a pod,
I
kind of
haven't
like
heard
West Coast Vlad, but not
okay.
trashy.
Okay, dope.
But yeah. He went on their IG live.
Oh, I thought he was on his. Oh, okay.
No, game went on theirs.
Oh, that's why he was saying his LA Confidential shit was okay. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, so yeah, so shout them out then for sure.
Shout out to Art, yo. You've been doing it.
Yeah, so he went. Oh, that was dope. Then he got to let him get his shit off the show. Let me get the show.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like,
that was
Art's
it.
cool.
That was it. But I ain't gonna hold you. Game, you sounded like you was hurt. You sounded like you was in your feelings, and I want to be the first one to tell you that you should be. I ain't gonna hold you. You should be in your. I got your back. Like you, my man. Like I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not gonna say F Kendrick or none of that. Like I'm just saying no. Game. I don't know why they just treated you like a redhead stepchild. Redhead. They treated you like a redhead stepchild since your inception into the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, I don't get it, fam. Like, I know you was beefing with 50.
I get it.
Dr. Dre sided with 50. You know what I mean? Had to. That was the money maker. I feel it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and then Dr. Dre told you, like, yo, I'm not trying to, get involved with you because I'm not with the beef shit. Like, I'm trying to just get this money. Like, you know what I mean? You got to just hold that in your chest and write your little mixtapes and do your little albums and shit. And Doctor's Advocate Part 20. Like, you know what I mean? Like, all the shit. And then you see Dr. Dre get on Prime and shit and be like, they don't like us! I see dead people! He whispering and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Sweaty as hell, all embroiled in the beef, happy as hell about it. You know what I mean? I like I said, if I was the game, I got to be at home sitting there like, yo, like, this how y'all feel? Like, I've been in the game 20, and you heard about, I've been in the game 20 years. Once I heard 20 years, I was like, oh yeah, get this man a tissue. I've been in the game 20 years. Niggas know what I do. Once I heard, every time you hear a hood nigga say, niggas know what I do. Oh yeah, it's finna get sad. It's finna get sad. Niggas know what I do. I was like, oh shit.
The last two huge West Coast things, Game ain't been a part of, and that's the Super Bowl and this Juneteenth. And you know what? They're all connected to Dre.
Yeah.
And you know what? I don't believe it's a coincidence that Game is not there if Dre is involved. And you know why?
Because it's Dre?
It's because Game has always been volatile. I love the Game, but
me too.
He is so volatile. He's like a diet yay. Like he be saying shit he don't even remember he say, but he'll say some shit that's stupid and wild. Like when he said Ye did more for him than Dre.
Not accurate too. I ain't gonna hold you.
Sometimes, you're gonna say Kanye did more for you than Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
You're gonna say that and then be mad that he don't take you to the Super Bowl. You're gonna say that kind of shit and be mad that you can't go to the pop out. That's where I'm just kind of like, and the last one for Game, which was to me was easy. He already sealed his fate quickly.
What with the Rick Ross this?
Yeah, like why are you gonna back homies man? You didn't have to say shit. Right?
I think that he just wanted to
Exactly. If you're
Get
gonna
some
not,
sort of relevancy out of this. Like,
if you're not gonna form up with the clique, we've been around homies like this in the ciphers. If you're not gonna, hey, chill and wait, don't fucking jump out until we ready. We don't fuck with you. Game one of them, you can't tell them I'm getting mine. Oh, okay. Go ahead
good
then.
luck.
Go
Good
ahead
luck.
then. Go
Alone.
ahead. Like,
Yeah,
go ahead. Yeah,
alone.
we ain't gonna back you because the plan wasn't you first.
Right.
And so,
Right.
and this is where for me, game again, self-inflicted, constantly what he does. 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. Meaning he's still going forward, but it's very, very slow and it's self-inflicted.
You know what's crazy with the game? I want to definitely agree with that and say that with the game, it's at times
Love that dude.
2 steps forward, 4 steps back.
Oh, you
You
think
ever
he's
notice
doing
that?
way more harm?
Like a lot of times, you have no. I've been there
Because I see some
from the
growth.
beginning.
I'll
From
be
the
seeing some growth,
beginning.
so I'll give him. That's why I give him the 1 step forward. Like I
Yeah,
see
no,
him with his
but I say
daughter. I do
sometimes.
see some growth, but I'm like,
Yeah, sometimes I'll be like I said, but I'll say sometimes I'll see 4 steps. I'm sorry, 2 steps forward and 4 steps back. Like even in that interview, like he said some goofy shit. Man, niggas know what I do. I stay having parties over here. I got the big mansion over here with the woo 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 woo. Nigga, you got the lawsuit with that chick. You still owe that money. You know what I mean? That house is in Whack 100 name because you can't have nothing. You can't even have a car, a cell phone in your name right now. You talking about? I got a $7 million home over here. I take care of my kids in private school. I'm paying for this. I'm like, shut what they call the fuck up. Like
that's
you are.
the thing.
That's what I said. Sometimes you'll go 2 steps forward. Like I said, the beginning. I just want to address this for my fans and the haters. Cool. Step forward. I just want to say that I'm proud of Kendrick and woo 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 woo. Step forward. Like you know what I'm saying? And Dr. Dre, niggas know. I was like, oh shit, here we go. Step backward. Here we go. Here we go. Hey. And like that's what I'm trying to say. Like I know sometimes people are the artists, right? But there's gotta be somebody who's really your man's, bro, and just be like, you know, be behind the camera, like,
Where if you don't listen to nobody, imagine if Flubber didn't listen to us, he'd be like game.
that's true.
Like think about it. If Flubber didn't
Jeez,
listen to some of the
yeah.
shit, sometimes we told him like, "Hey, dog, just chill. This one is not worth it. Don't punch him or whatever."
Yeah.
Right? Like
Right.
if he just didn't care, even though he had homies, if he just didn't care, he'd be like, "Game, fam."
Yeah.
Because as soon as you were talking about this, I was just like, "Yo, he reminds me of like a Flubber without the filter or like listening to the homies." Like,
Yeah. No, like I said, and the crazy part is, Game will be around some not reputable, I would say prolific people.
official.
Being around 50 Cent by itself at that time was meteor like that was
And you know he
unprecedented.
wasn't
Like,
moving soft. He moved.
yeah, he moved militant, like really like. So you're around 50, Dr. Dre, like
Eminem by proxy.
Puffy, Eminem. You around
Eminem is
Diddy,
get low. Eminem is get low.
D12. You around the gate. Your first album was unprecedented for a West Coast artist. Like Snoop Dogg didn't have all those type of. You had Mary J. Blige, Kanye West, Dr. Dre producing damn near everything, 50 writing the hooks. 50, like come on. And then you want to get on Drink Champs and be like, I wrote all the songs. 50 ain't wrote shit. Like Dr. Dre ain't did shit. Kanye West did. I'm like, bro, why you just get like, bro, like, why would you get to yourself? Like,
Why? Like, why? You don't even have to say anything.
You act like
that way. Don't say it.
That's the crazy part because we be volunteering the information. Like nobody even asks you that shit. You be like, they'll ask you a question about like, what was it like to work with Kanye? And he'll be like, yeah, you know, when I did my first album, when I was writing all the songs and I had to help 50 write his album. You'd be like, wait, what?
Wait, like, why are we talking about any of this? Exactly.
Nobody bring up 50 but you. Like nobody bring up nobody.
Man.
Like this nigga 50 done beat. Man, he done been moved on. Like, but it's just crazy though. But it's like, cause like I said, I am such a Game fan though. I've been a Game fan since the beginning. Especially because we're from the West Coast, of course. We're gonna, man, all the Night Wolf, the Bad Wolf shit, everything. But like
New Jersey Devil tapes.
My New Jersey. Oh, that was my shit too. New Jersey.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he even fucked his relationship up. Remember, he fucked his relationship up with New Jersey Devil. Remember?
Oh, that's what I'm saying. We long time fans.
Come on. Yeah, we know about you. Yeah, we know about you. Yeah.
I was like, oh, he might height. Oh, and he can scrap. And he can ball.
And he gonna scrap too. And he gonna scrap. He gonna swallow for sure.
Oh,
yep.
Okay. I'm fucking.
Yep. He beat people up at the basketball court. He don't care. Got a record deal or not.
Too. He got
bars too.
And he got bars. Yo, that's my man's.
Yep.
but
super my man's.
he can't. I can't. When I got my mans that I can't control, I just gotta keep them at arm's distance, man.
Yeah, I know. Don't I know it? Don't I
So
know
it's
it?
like, yo, if you can't get right like Flubber, then I don't know, man.
Mm.
It's gonna be distant relationship.
I
But
thought it was interesting though, because it's like, yo, like he's gotta be like 40 something, yo, and it's
Mhm.
like he's saying shit that like a 20-year-old would say, like, niggas know what I do. I know I'll beat people up. I'll get down. I'm like, bro, I take care of these kids. I'm like, yo, you can't say those in the same paragraph. Like, you can't say I'm beating people up and I'm standing on business, but I'm taking care of my kids. Like, I mean, I guess you could do both, but would you want to?
you
Like,
don't want to.
I, that sounds tiring. Like, cause kids are tiring. You feel me? Like, if I had to go like pick my kids up, do all this, and then I'm taking them back and forth, I'm shuffling them, and all of a sudden, like, I gotta go be tough out here too on my off time from the kids when they're at school. I gotta go be tough now. Damn. What if I just want a smoothie? I don't know. What if I just want to watch
Yeah,
a
man.
movie? What if I just want to get a pedicure or something? Just go. Like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta be tough all the time. No, that's one thing about black people. It's like, damn, like I understand where it comes from. It stems from us not having, sorry, it stems from us coming from a lack of a position of power, a lack of standing in our communities, a lack of just feeling masculine or being treated masculine by society outwardly around us. I understand where all of that comes from, but the terminology and the words should be chosen very carefully when you are trying to prove your point when it comes to especially a wide audience that you're not even talking about anybody, you're not even talking to anybody specifically. So you could have got Chat GPT and wrote a blanket statement, got a goddamn you know what I'm saying? You know who needs Meek Mill need Chat GPT. I ain't gonna hold you. He need chat something. Cause they might be able to help him with his grammar. Like fuck. I got 2 days, I got 2 hours with Meek and I was like, yo, fam, you probably have to rap, bro, like, cause you can't write or read, like, no. But anyway, back to this situation with the game though. I just felt like it was just sad, man. Like, talk about having everything, the ball in your court on multiple occasions, and I even felt like he had an opportunity to even fix that Dr. Dre situation
Oh,
back before the actual 50 beef before the GU not shit. Yeah, I told you we real fans before the GU not shit. If you would have just pumped your brakes, because we all know what happened. You sided with Jadakiss and fucking everybody over 50 in the first place on a radio station. You know what I'm saying? We know how it happened. And you know 50 petty as hell. Oh, you fought with them niggas? Oh, after I just wrote them singles? Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
right. Okay.
I wrote
Delay
singles and you
his
fucked
checks.
it up.
Hey, delay his checks.
Yeah.
Pay me
okay,
first.
Yeah.
Wait 2 weeks, then you can send it.
And 50 real petty like that too. Oh God.
Exactly.
So
So how long legally till I can pay him? Okay, pay him the day before that. Cool.
okay. Yeah.
Like, we're
And he's
gonna
going
make it miserable for this.
yeah. And then he's talking about I gotta leave G Unit because they not respecting me over there. I don't understand. All right, cool, bet. No, you didn't leave G Unit. They kicked you off. Like you got a phone call that says you don't rap here no more. Like
You wild yourself out of the situation.
and then I was like, but see, even then though, right? I still felt like the door still wasn't all the way closed.
No.
Like he could have did some backdoor meetings, like back
Easily.
room, not backdoor. My bad. That's a whole different type of thing. Back room meetings. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then been like, yo, I'm 20. But we gotta remember he just signed like 19. Like, you know what I mean? He was like 20, like 20 at the time, type shit. But I'm young. I'm just trying to like get my feet in the water. I don't even know what's going on. Come on, doctor. Like, I'm from Compton. You know what it is. Like, I'm ready to listen now. Like, pretty much. I'm ready. Humble yourself. Pretty much. Just break this. That's all you had to do.
I
And
bet
then
even
like,
Eminem would have been able to give him some kind of bail and help him out, but you over here making the Black Slim Shady
Black
track,
Eminem. Yeah, he's a black.
making all this other bullshit where you're like going at him like, all right, man, you flaming at everybody over there, and no one wants to.
I don't understand. I don't understand why Dr. Dre and them don't respect me and put me on. I'm like, bro, you've been throwing shade at his biggest money maker since NWA. Like, can you imagine that though, fam? Can you imagine us being friends, right? Like, I just be like, you know what, fam? Like, I think that we just gotta take a break. You know what I'm saying? I just you're not cool right now for a little bit, man. I just don't like your attitude a little bit lately. You're like, all right, cool, and then you just automatically go to my YouTube channel and just fucking talk. You make a blog about my YouTube channel, just talk shit about it for 5 years straight, and then call me and then be like, "Yo, man, I just don't understand why we can't be friends." I'm like, "Nigga, you've been shitting on my money, nigga." What are you talking about? It
I don't
wasn't
get
even
why
up
we
with
can't
you.
be cool though. Like I'm
Yeah, it
over this
wasn't
shit.
even. I'm like, it wasn't even up with you until you start fucking up the money. I was not even tripping like that. I was like, it was just all right. We cool. Like you just gotta be over there. Now you fucking up my money. Now it's fuck you. Like that was. What the fuck are you guys talking about? Like and he's really on these blogs and these sites talking about generally confused. I just don't get what happened.
I don't
Like I'm like,
understand,
bro,
bro.
have you ever watched any of your own interviews? Like
This
we did.
industry is not what I expected, bro. I thought it was different, bro. It's like
I thought everybody was gonna be real. You said you thought the industry. Have you? This nigga look up the word industry.
artists are like sensitive and creative. Like, come on,
Yes.
dog. Like, relax. Like,
Yeah.
this shit is crazy.
Just
So
get
yeah,
another
yeah.
butterfly tattoo and just, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying, go marinate on it.
woo.
I,
Yeah. So
but anyway, like I said though, like, I'm saying this one thing, and I'm gonna get up out of here. We all knew you were gonna side with Drake because Drake gave you that single when you was cold. So we understand, you know what I'm saying. Plus, you got that whole Cash Money, Young Money kind of affiliation. So we understand that you want to have your man's back. Plus, you got that stupid ass haircut, and Drake finished it and put the other side of it with the fucking little like part. So it was quiet. We saw this coming. But the thing is, though, fam, you shot yourself in the foot. I think that you need to stay out of this whole rap beef business. Just go ahead and keep putting out the mixtapes because I'm buying the mixtapes. I like the music. The music's always been hot. Stop going at 50 because they don't care. Bro, they don't even care anymore, fam. 50 is the most pettiest nigga in the world, bro. 50 don't even care, bro. If 50 don't care, bro, it's over. Like, I saw him talking shit about Supreme's son the other day. Like he still pick, like, you know what I mean? Like, he mad about other, bro. Like, let it go. I would say at a 40-year-old age, at your age, you could still drop an anthem, drop a hot video, and motherfuckers still come back. You know what I mean? Do something, especially now that the light is on the West Coast. You need to get more buddy with Kendrick. Like, you feel me? At least get a feature, maybe a snippet. It's not gonna happen, but even do me a favor too. Stop rapping like Kendrick too. You know he's been doing on the last mixtapes too, where he gets Kendrick's like voice and he does it like. Stop doing that. That's weird. Like, that's weird. Like, you do the actual Kendrick voice. It's weird, bro. We
Game always
understand
done
you.
that though.
I know, but I'm saying stop
Game
doing
be
it.
doing that chameleon shit. You can
Yeah,
tell sometimes when you get a little influence. It sound a little Wayne-ish. Sound
yeah.
a
It
little
was
big-ish. It's like, oh,
sound a little
listening.
Nas-ish,
You were listening
sound a
to Ready
little
or Die right before this.
yeah,
Okay. You
right.
was listening to
So
it was written before this. Okay.
yeah, go. I'm like you
That's
was
the one
listening
thing
to
about Game you can tell. Like
easily, quick. So it's all right though. But I'll say just stop
respect.
doing that. Yes, yeah, respect. Because you dropped way more albums than me, and you wrote most of
Oh,
them, so
he's
that's cool.
talented as well. It's
You
just
wrote most
we
of
can
them.
tell sometimes who your influence is. That's it.
Yeah, that's
Ain't
all.
nothing wrong with
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it. Yeah, for sure. We got
that.
raw influence by something like, but
It's all good.
yeah, definitely. I just want to say though, you still right now one of my top 10 favorite artists, right now to this day, top 10. Sure,
I can't give him that, but yeah.
I'm thinking about it right now. Top 20. I'll go top 20. Yeah, I'm trying to be nice too. I'm like thinking about. I'm like,
Yeah. I'd love to do a Marvel What If with him.
who? A Marvel What If with the game, fam?
Imagine his whole if you got to What If his shit.
Bro, he would be as big as bro. He'd be the West Coast 50. He'd be the
I don't even know if we could have a Kendrick.
no.
There would be no room for
Would
that
we
nigga to come.
would we even get to be able to have a Nippy? A Nips? A Nipsey?
Maybe, or he would have even went like more like Rock Marcy, super underground. Who knows? But that's what I'm saying. Like
That's crazy.
a what if game would be real
Because
good.
let's be real. When Game came out with that first album, let's be real. His very next singles were very 50 heavily based influence. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
Which was the
those
vibe.
singles, platinum, he's still getting paid off them bitches today. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, when he came out with his second album, let's say he would have just stayed in the camp, never ran his mouth, never did that radio interview about Jada Kiss, just stayed in the camp, kept his mouth closed, and then did his own second album, not Doctor's Advocate, but just more of that same vibe, but all him.
Mm-hmm.
And it'd have been he took off. It'd have been over. It'd have been over.
You can get a
It'd have been
couple
over.
of Dre features here and there. You don't even got to be the full project. Dre will be like, "Here's a couple,
Yep.
break you off. You ain't saying
Yep.
nothing wild to me." But nah. But yeah, the what if Marvel what if the
Oh
game
no, that's
that'd be
crazy.
crazy. That'd be nuts. You should do that with your little AI thing. Scan that motherfucker.
Damn.
Write the script, the whole thing.
Write a whole script. that would be a bigger slap in the face than the Kendrick show. I put it out there. He gets to see his life. He gets to see his
You're gonna
life
you're gonna
without
be
making.
invited to the next Ken pop out, dog.
That'd,
You're gonna
that,
be
hey, that'd be
invited
the
to
new.
the
Hey, that's the new next summer jam. That's the next summer jam screen. Check it out. Well, this is how I'm gonna diss you. This is what your life would have been like if you would have made smarter decisions. And this is the other one where and you messing with me. This is another wrong decision you made. Let's go ahead and AI how it works out for you.
new son in them.
The new
Son,
son and I'm
son
gonna
you
show you what
this
your
way,
life
dog.
is like if you didn't make all the decisions you made.
I was your parent.
If
Let me
I
show
was
you
your
what-
parent, oh no. This is take my son to work day. This is take my son to work day.
If you took my life choices that I would
Oh
have presented. Oh
god.
my god.
That's horrible. That's diabolical, so I'm gonna write that down. So I'm gonna do this to somebody. I'm evil.
I'm gonna do this to somebody.
For sure. I'm like, this is what your life would have been like if you would have never made, if you never would have went with any of the thoughts you originally had.
Yeah.
So, it's like,
Zig
damn.
instead of Zag.
Damn. And every occasion though, that's crazy. If you thought about that though, and every time he was presented with something to do the right thing, the motherfucker zagged. Every time. I got my fam. The only thing you did that was kind of funny that I thought was dope was when you beat up 40 Glock with the phone in your hand on live. I thought that was talented.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
I'm
that
like,
was
how
on
you-
brand. That was lit.
I was like, how you do that? Like, he was like, hey, see him
lit.
right here, see him right here. I was like, that was dope, bro. I was like, I was proud of you. I was like, that was super cool. Like, and
That's what I'm
then
saying. So that was a moment we got
two steps forward, three steps, yeah,
and then two
yeah.
back because he didn't
And
go
then
back too much.
and then he went on the game show with the bitches.
And then shoots and ladders. He back down. Back down, fell down the ladders again.
A chance at the game or something.
Right. Well, but besides the game and everything else about Kenny's event, did you catch some clips of any performances? Did you see? No. Okay. You should check it out. It's dope, man.
I'm gonna, because now I know where it's at. Oh, you did? Oh, that's lit.
Yeah, which doing the knowledge on Kendrick, one of his favorite rappers of all time that got him started was E40. So the fact that he reached out to him, got him to do the intros for Head, Mustard, like narrate the whole thing. Because he could have got Snoop. He could have called up Uncle Snoop or
that's true.
Whoever to do the narration, but he went and got 40 Water.
Niggas know who I am.
I've
been with DJ Head.
Another one, man. I'm like, yo, he did it right, man. All the intro music, all the intermission music, that shit you could tell was hand selected. It wasn't randomly.
Oh, really?
You could tell they picked.
How long was the show?
4 hours.
Oh shit!
Bam, bam, bam. Probably the longest waits are like the 10-minute intermission between each big set. So that's only between Head and Mustard or Mustard and Kenny. It's like 10 minutes. So it's moving. It was moving, dog.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my edit on today, and I'm gonna peep that. So I got 4 hours worth of editing to do anyway.
Yeah, put that up right so you can see it and just jam out because everyone's doing one verse, maybe.
Oh, they're doing one verse little set.
Yeah, they're not even doing like full sets. So like,
that's lit.
Kennedy comes up there, one verse out. No, not trying to like hang on to any moments. Everybody's like, it's dope, man. Everyone got in line. You could tell. I'm telling you, man. We talked about this last pod. Yo, Kenny is a motherfucking Senate, man. He's a senator of California. That dude is uniting. Like he is bringing people together. He got people acting orderly. I heard there was barely any security there. Like people was just being like, just
really keep on their toes, like
trying
not to ruin the movement. Like we can't ruin this moment because then black people we ain't gonna have one again for another 100 years. Like
I'm saying, like Kenny, like
LA will not have one for. They haven't had nothing this big since Pac, and that was 30 years ago. That not hit him up, but I want to say not Live and Die in LA. What was that one? California Love.
For sure. They performed that.
Oh, okay, got you. Had no choice.
Dre,
no choice.
Dre
oh
did
yeah,
it.
for sure. Oh, okay, hell yeah, got
Dre
to like. Come on, man. This is not. Yeah.
You'll like it, man. You'll like it.
Okay.
And then instead of having Snoop, he had Kenny doing the ad libs.
Oh, okay.
For some of the Dre joints, so you get to hear Kenny's version. He didn't even try to act like Snoop. He did Kenny like, like whatever Kenny's voices are. Like,
okay.
It's dope, man. It's dope.
Okay.
Like, yo, I can see that. I can see that going on tour with this youngin. Okay.
Another slap in the face again.
I mean,
nigga going to a gang.
I mean, like you said a few episodes ago, man. Some people they don't know how to do what is it? Shut the fuck up, or what is
Yeah.
it? They're not.
Shut what they call the fuck up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're not black belts and the masters of that. So
Even I had to learn it. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes you get sick of getting hit in the face or fall on your face. That's what it's called. Falling flat on your face. Sometimes you just get sick of it. But yeah, I was gonna ask you. Did you want to do a TV segment? Because I didn't really get to get in my bag.
no, I want to save it because I saw it was a little light, and
Mm.
I'm still in the middle of Invincible. So
Okay.
I'd rather talk more about that once I can get through it. But yeah, we'll get more into the TV segment.
Cool.
I'll just only leak out the Invincible because it's kind of long, and it's Robert Kirkman, who is the Walking Dead writer.
Okay.
So that's why I'm kind of giving it a shot because I like his shit. So
Okay. Is it a cartoon or a show?
Cartoon.
Okay.
But you get the same gore and like emotional stuff that you get with like Walking Dead. You know what I mean? In terms of writing, like. So,
Okay, bet.
Okay. Yeah. So hopefully I'll have more to tell you because I'm still kind of like, what the fuck's going on? This dude get to do it in a cartoon form.
Okay.
He gets to go. He gets a wild out there.
Then you get that changes. It changes the dynamic. If you know, not the dynamic, but the actual. I wouldn't say the art, the interpretation, because I noticed when you watch like the gore, like when it comes to like the Japanese animation, when they got to start doing their cartoon shit, they're like, hold on, it turns up.
Yeah, and Walking Dead now can do. This guy gets to do like not just zombies, but like aliens and insects. Okay. It's like okay, oh well, he gets to go. Oh, okay, never mind. Hold up, let me sit down. For this
shit. He got the new AI.
Yeah, he got to go crazy. I was like, oh shit. Yeah, next week. Next app, we'll get into some TV and movies.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm upset that they got me. I'm upset.
With what?
They got me. They got me on the week to week.
Oh, on The Boys?
They got me.
Oh yeah. I mean, once you watched it, you're done, son. You just gotta.
They got me.
You gotta take that game L.
Yeah, And I'm on the edge of my seat every week too. Waiting
on they doing it.
They got me. I don't let too many shows do that, but this one's one of the ones. And
yeah. And at the end of it,
it's not disappointing.
I can't wait because I'm gonna watch it on. We'll talk, but I've been reading the little like skirmishes online about that show. All the people thinking it's like anti-woke and they don't get the humor. So I'm like,
oh, for real? People are just having fun, bro.
This junk is hilarious because if you know
they said boys are supposed to be woke. The boys are supposed to be woke. Okay. Like, the show was anti-woke. I'm like, did you see season 1?
Have you been watching it all, dude?
Season 1, the nigga had to carry around a 12-foot penis around a party. Remember? Like they were like, remember that dude had a fucking. Everybody sounds like
That's crazy.
They had to carry this shit around in the show. Remember this shit? Like, come on, this show was never meant.
If you take that show any bit serious, you
tweaking. That's where they lost you at the woke.
I don't want to be alone in a room or elevator with you if you take
that
show serious.
Nah.
I am scared as fuck.
Because if you open your mouth, I'm gonna have to punch you in it.
I'm scared.
For sure.
I'm scared.
That was crazy. No, but there's always these people though. Like, remember when South Park first came out? They were like, "Oh my god!"
Even Simpsons to some extent, right?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I remember when Bart first started saying the B word. Like, you know what I'm saying? When he first said it, they were even on the fence with the "don't have a cow." Like, you know what I mean? And then they finally was cool, and then all of a sudden he was like, I remember when he first said the B word too. I remember America.
Not Butterfinger. We're not talking about Butterfinger.
No, we talk about that female dog. Yeah. So, and I remember America went crazy when he said that. Now, remember they said, okay, now we have to put the show on at 9 o'clock.
Was it SOB? He said SOB? Was it SOB?
Nah.
I feel like it was a SOB. But the B was in there.
Maybe.
I feel like it was an SOB, but the B was the part for sure.
Right. And then I remember they even tried to say like they had to extend the hours of when it could be broadcast. And then they're trying to say like they're saying now cartoons are starting to get more graphic, now we gotta start putting them on later and shit like that. Now they're just like, fuck, we don't give a fuck. We'll put it on at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, like, right. We don't care, like, because our newer cartoons is pushing the envelope, like, and like Archer, like that's insane, bro. Like the fact that, like, I would think you should put that on that. You definitely should put that on FX. Put these cartoons on certain channels where you have to be grown to see this, but Fox ain't tripping. Fox ain't tripping.
Not at all. Hell yeah,
But
man.
man,
Good
yeah,
pod.
but yeah, good pod. Hell yeah. Digging it. Thank y'all for tuning in with us on this pod, man. Episode, what is this, 34?
34.
34, man. Shoot.
Trey Quattro.
I like this one, man. Trey Quattro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the name of this episode is gonna be. It might be something that we'll concoct and let y'all know. But thank y'all for tuning in with us, man. I'm Ink T to the G, and I'm here with my man, the taller Potter, Richter, aka Dose Meffin and Lee. And like I always say about this time, stay pushing, stay positive, stay passionate, stay progressive, and stay on your path until we cross it again. Peace.